Welcome to Vega's world. It's time to party. I'm your most excellent host, JC Vega, and I am joined by...
It's me, your sweet KDG, the Music City Messiah, Kayden Greene.
And today's episode, we'll be discussing D3, the Mighty Ducks, and like Gordon Bombay leaving the Ducks, Aaron Nova is not here.
He's not here.
I just wanted to make that joke because I made the joke like Gordon Bombay, like back from the minors. Aaron Nova's back.
And now he's gone, like Jesse
gone.
Hall.
Like Jesse Hall. Ooh. And before we dive into that, we're going to talk real quick about some news that I'm a little bit hot about. I'm a little annoyed. The last Ronin movie that was, said that was going to be in production. They were going to make a video game off of it. Very successful comic book by Kevin Eastman and Tom Waltz. That movie's been canceled.
Of course, yeah.
Or as they're claiming, it's not canceled. It's on hold for the time being, because we'd rather have a live action, family friendly movie. The producer of the Sonic franchise, the movie franchise, Neil H. Morowitz, is now being tasked to bring us a live action Ninja Turtles movie in the year 2028.
Why? They're doing so good with Mutant Mayhem. Like, they're fun. Like, they got a new Mutant Mayhem coming out where they got like knockoff toys. Like, what? We don't need another reboot of the Ninja Turtles franchise, especially a live action one. Unless
it was going to be the gritty, more adult, R-rated Last Ronin.
Yes.
That'd have been fine, because you could have had the best of both worlds. One's for kids, one's for the adults. And then some Ninja Turtles fans are like, well, actually, it's the kids' property, so it would be weird to have these kid idols maiming and killing people. I'm like, oh, like they did in the fucking comic books when they beheaded Shredder, asked him to commit seppuku, and then threw him off a building and threw a bomb at him, or a grenade, because he had one.
That one time they threw him in a garbage truck and hit go.
Yep. Or, they...
Oh, wait, that was the movie.
That was the movie. Casey Jones killed him. Yeah, and they curse, they drink. There's one story where Donatello is blind and dying and has a hologram of his family, and he's like, I'm dying. Fuck, this sucks. I miss them. So they can be adult oriented, but no, we're not getting that.
No.
So we got to get another kid because, the toys matters.
They're going to... People are going to make hashtag not my Ninja Turtles.
That's going to be me.
Hashtag not canon.
And the fact that it's the Sonic producer and his intent, he's like, we're going to Sonicify the live action franchise, which I don't understand what that's supposed to mean exactly.
So they're going to make it ugly until we complain to make it better?
That's what we're going to have to do? Like, these turtles look fucking ugly.
These turtles look
Don't
like
Michael
shit.
Bay it up. Like, come on, man.
I mean, you can't do a worse job than Michael Bay.
No.
Like, you could draw them as stick figures and be like, the Ninja Turtles paper movie. And we'd be like, okay, cool.
I guess it's better than Michael Bay.
I would take like a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer style claymation Ninja Turtles movie over the Michael Bay.
Right? Shit. But yeah, no, I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that at all. And then probably with the halt of the movie, they're probably going to halt a spin-off game of like the last, because they're making a game about it initially. And that seems like it's on pause too, because like the same studio, I forgot the name of the studio, but that studio I read like is having a bunch of mass layoffs right now. So it's like, nice. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. So anybody who just wants to enjoy Last Ronin, guess you're going to have to buy the comic book, because so that just makes me mad, because like, give us something. I don't like, if you're going to do live action, make it a little bit more like, if it's a Marvel fight, and I just mean like kind of more serious, but still got those light elements where kids can like see it if their parents let them.
Yeah.
Fine. But like, give me something, man. As a Ninja Turtles fan, give me something.
I think like if they push through with the Last Ronin video game, that would probably drive them towards making the movie.
Right.
But if they're going to hit the brakes on both of them, they're setting themselves up for failure.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. I get it. Nickelodeon owns it, so it's technically kid property now, and it's been a mainstream, in the mainstream eyes, it's a kid product. But like, I think if you would have had a solid story, if you would have told the story from Last Ronin and told it to a movie, maybe like leaned into it being like the fifth or fourth movie in like the live action continuity where it's the last Ronin, that could have been interesting, could have been compelling. And if you would have had a solid script, solid all that, you could have got people in the building. If it worked for Deadpool and Logan, it could have worked for the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
It still can. Just say it. Paramount, talk to your boy.
Yeah.
But,
hit us up. We'll write it.
Yeah, for sure. Give us all that money. So now we've talked about that. Let's dive into our topic for the day. D3, The Mighty Ducks. Kind of starring, but not really, starring Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, it says starring Emilio Estevez, like right in the opening credits. It's like starring Emilio Estevez, and he's in like a combined 3.5 minutes of the movie.
15 minutes total, actually.
Oh, okay.
So, because he was busy producing or directing the movie called The War at Home.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I'm not going to have time for that because it's not in my schedule, but I'll come in for like 4 days or a week. And you don't have to pay me, but you fund my movie. And they're like, okay.
Fine.
We got to have him a little bit in this movie. And it's even funnier because Joshua Jackson was almost going to be replaced in the second movie.
Oh.
Yeah, like apparently the director didn't like him as Charlie, so he like wanted to bring somebody else in. Mm-hmm. And Joshua Jackson's like, that's kind of weird because like the character's already been established in the franchise. Like, why would you recast? Especially when, I'm a kid and I'm not problematic. But obviously, Disney was like, no, we'll keep the kid. And the director's like, pat in the corner, fine, but I ain't going to like it.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to let him play hockey. Yeah. How about that?
And then, but then in this movie, he didn't want to be in a third one because he's like, dude, I want to do more adult stuff like Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
Because, he was on that show at that time, or about to be on that show around that time. But he wanted to be more super serious stuff, and this wasn't it. So, like, he channeled all his teen angst into this role.
Yeah. I'd like to say that if you watch this movie knowing that Charlie is the villain, it's a very different movie.
Yeah, I mean, he is very antagonistic the whole way through.
Like, across the board, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, just straight up, he's an asshole. And he's like, oh, they're gonna get our clothes wet. How about we fuck their shit up for good? Those are like $300 varsity jackets, and they're like, we'll freeze them, and then they'll shatter. And they're like, okay, well, we'll make you pay money. And he's like, all right, we're gonna put fucking ants in your bed. Like, that's psychopath shit.
And he gets mad at Hans. He gets mad at his mom.
And then Hans dies afterwards. You want to tell me that Charlie had nothing to do with it? Charlie's the villain. I watch too many horror movies.
That'd be the reboot in our reboot after John Hamm relapses into drugs.
Yeah.
Because he's in my version of Mighty Ducks. But like, the movie, I like how they open the movie too, like previously on the Mighty Ducks with all the flashback stuff. And you can kind of tell it's at the end of an era too, like they all knew it. And like another thing, we got to backtrack a little bit. Do you have any memories of this film as a kid?
I remember seeing this in theaters. This is 96, so I was 13. I was playing hockey, and I remember being pissed off that it didn't have enough hockey in this movie.
Yeah, that's another funny thing about this movie too. It's the least amount of hockey in all the franchise.
There's 2 games in a scrimmage.
Yep. Practice.
Right? 2 games in a scrimmage?
Yeah.
And 1 practice.
And then a third game that's off screen, but you hear it on the radio with Hans.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, not a whole lot of hockey, just a lot of teen angst in this one. My memories of this film, I remember my cousin saw it in theaters, told me about it, and said Gordon Bombay is not in it. And I was like, hashtag not my ducks.
Not my ducks.
I was like, I ain't watching this movie.
Hashtag not canon.
Yeah, hashtag not canon. I'll just stick to watching D2. That's the better movie.
The shit.
And then it's like, like he's gone. They're not the Ducks anymore. And I'm just like, all right, I don't feel like watching this movie.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of it once when it came on Disney Channel. I was watching the first half, and I was like, no, I'm turning this off now. I'm going to go put on D2. I eventually watched it later in life, or maybe I was like a late teen. And I was like, all right, it's not bad, but I mean, still not my Ducks. But they give the whole opening. It's like the whole flashback to the first 2 movies over Gordon Bombay being like, "We thank you. We became a team in the Goodwill Games, and now our kids are going to go to this place, Eden Hall, where I went to school, and yay. So all these kids from California to Chicago to Texas all converge in Minneapolis, Minnesota for a prep school.
Yeah.
And
I guess they just never left when they all showed up for the bonfire at the end of 2. They're like, I guess we'll just stick around.
the parents are like, oh, that's cool.
Like, imagine being Keenan's mom, Russ Tyler's mom, and being like, oh, no, you can go to Minnesota for prep school. What could go wrong?
Right? What could go wrong? I mean, to be fair, he does live in South Central.
Yeah, I mean, at least, like, I don't know.
Yeah. But another funny thing about it, too, is like, yeah, Jesse Hall, not there.
No, he gone.
He didn't even show up for the press conference. I guess he might have heard about it and was just like, I'm done with hockey.
Yeah.
Of course, it could be the actor for Jesse Hall didn't get along with Keenan. So, like, Disney Channel, I guess, was like, or not Disney Channel, Disney Corporation was just like, I mean, we got one black kid. We don't need two.
We got one funny black kid. We don't need 2 funny black kids.
Probably
That's
not.
way too many funny black kids for this white kid hockey movie.
Right? What Donald Trump? Too many black kids.
There's way too many black children in this movie.
I guess that's allegedly, possibly.
That's actually
maybe.
what did happen, is that Donald Trump showed up at the Disney and was like, that's way too many black children. In D2, okay. D3, no.
Nope, can't do
Private
it.
school, no way. We all saw that episode of Fresh Prince when Will shows up and he's too hood for the private school. We don't want that.
You had the Korean kid. Is it Korean? Maybe China.
Maybe it's Chinese. I don't know.
Well, he's probably Chinese. Woo. Yeah, duh.
Yeah, woo.
But Trump wouldn't know that. Allegedly, maybe, possibly. That's all the student
He's from
rationale. Who
Saigon.
knows? Or the other possibility is the fact that he had way less screen time, not a whole lot of lines. So like, what's the point of me showing up? Mm-hmm. So I mean, understandable. But yeah, like a lot of them didn't transfer. Like a lot of them didn't come back. Dean Portman doesn't come along in the beginning. He's there for the welcoming ceremony.
Yeah.
But he's just like, all right, guys, I'm going back to Chicago. Mm-hmm. Probably after he found it, because like they made the illusion that once Charlie found out that Bombay wasn't going to be their coach, because he got a job as like the ambassador for the Junior Goodwill Games, which is funny trajectory for him. So he went from being a hotshot lawyer to like, losing that job because he chose to be right in Pee Wee hockey. Mm-hmm. Goes to the minor leagues, gets close to the NHL, gets injured, goes to coach for the Junior Goodwill Games, wins the Junior Goodwill Games. I guess that's enough to get him to be like, we need you to like be an ambassador for our brand, brother.
But then somehow he's also still a lawyer because he shows up and he's like, well, we can make these proceedings last.
Maybe he kept his bar license up, but he's like, just keeping that back pocket. Just in case.
You never know when you're going to need that.
Never know when these kids are going to get in some shenanigans.
You never know when the friggin' coaching paychecks are going to dry up and you're going to have to go back to your backup career of being a lawyer.
Who never lost a case. But yeah, so, the opening, they get together. Fulton Reed is all depressed because he's like,
we got to go to school,
right? What's his name? I forgot. I just said his name. Dean Portman's not coming. What's good as a Bash brother? There's only one Bash brother. They skate, and of course, Goldberg gets into some hijinks. Mm-hmm. That was kind of funny. Not gonna lie, a little bit.
It's reminiscent of the second movie, and it might be like the most fun scene in this movie. I mean, the prank war parts, I guess, are fun.
Yeah.
But like it's reminiscent of that first Power Rangers movie. It's reminiscent of the second Mighty Ducks movie.
That hose, though, was extremely too long.
Way too long.
I feel like how far it went when he was going down that little alley.
It was
I'm like
500-yard hose. So we meet the jocks from the varsity.
Yeah.
And the dude on the right, the one with the
Michael
blonde hair.
Cutlets.
Okay. He's to me best known for Walking Dead.
Abraham, yep.
But did you know that when they were shooting this movie, he was only 2 years younger than Emilio Estevez?
Yes. 33 at the time.
which makes him like 12 to 15 years older than most of the kids on the Ducks.
Yep. And he's playing a high school kid. He's playing a senior.
Yeah.
Or allegedly a senior in high school.
An 18-year-old at 33.
Yeah. I mean, I know roles are hard to come by, but what the hell?
Like, I mean, I guess like with a clean shaven face, you could trick anybody.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, we're pushing it. I mean, Judd Nelson was 26 when he played Bender in The Breakfast Club. Okay. 26 is pushing it, but like he's still
33 though.
But 33, my guy. What are we doing here? And they were like, yeah, my Cole, the big villain in this movie, he's like, yeah, my brother lost his spot on the JV team for like you guys.
Oh yeah, which is like justifiably a reason to be mad because you figure the kids who tried out for the Warriors for the JV team or tried out for the Warriors period. They've all been playing hockey their whole lives. Right. They've all been like, I'm sure there could have been members of the Hawks that tried out for it. Yeah. Right? Because this can't be terribly far from where D1 takes place. Right. So,
especially since Gordon Bombay went there. Yeah. In his high school years. Yeah, you would think that. Or like at least have 2 JV teams. And then they're like, we're pissed off because like the Ducks have become like JV like team 1 just because they're the Mighty Ducks from the Junior Goodwill Games. Maybe, but yeah.
I mean, it seems a little shitty to me that they would go that route. Not even like take like the top kids who tried out for the JV and make them second line, third line.
Yeah, infuse them with the Ducks.
With the Ducks. There's not enough Ducks.
That'd have been, because there's only like, I think I went to count earlier because like, how many to a team are there? Because like they lost Adam Banks, they regain Adam Banks. Yeah. Portman joins during the junior varsity game. So they had like 12 kids.
Yeah, which I think you can have 20, like 20 on a team?
20 to 25.
So there was plenty enough space for Homeboy's little brother. There was plenty of space for at least 8 other kids to be on the team. Plus, you also get new characters. You get new like you had the opportunity of bonding people who've never met before at the end, similar to what you would do, what they did in the second. Yeah. But instead they're like, all right, just greatest hits, brother, 5 moves of doom. Right.
So it's funny. It was funny we talk about that because we talked about this off air, and I was reading this in the oral history of the Mighty Ducks. Stephen Brill, his idea was for this third movie, they'd go back to the Junior Goodwill Games. They'd get to the semifinals against Iceland. It's a close neck-and-neck game. Gunnarsdal gets the shootout victory. Gets the shootout victory for them. And so the Ducks lose. But because...
What? Gunnarsdal loses and he goes, sticks and stones.
They win, and they're at the Junior Goodwill Games youth sports bar or whatever, because it's supposed to be set
bar,
like that.
Ernie's juice bar.
Yeah, they're gonna be there, and Bulgaria apparently would like to make some anti-Semitic remarks to Goldberg, thus starting a big fight. And then amongst the fight with the Ducks and Bulgaria would be Iceland to come in to help the babyface team. A little Swerve Strickland and Hangman Page connection there. We're bitter enemies, but now we respect each other, damn it, type of thing. And then Gordon, the kids would be pissed off. Like, no, we got to go home because we're losers. And Gordon's like, no, we're going to stay and help them win the Duck way because they came and helped you in your time of need and they showed respect to you. So we'll help them find a way to beat Bulgaria. Yeah. And that'd be the good feel-good movie. And the studio was like... Nah, fam.
Don't love that.
We don't love that. Not gonna work for me, brother.
What if instead of taking on the world, they take on dudes who are like 3 years older than them?
Right. We go to high school and make it kind of college preppy. And the writer was like, all right, I mean, I don't like it, but like I'll do it. Yeah. And that's how we got here. And like they go to classes, and the one teacher's like, we're gonna have a test. We're gonna have a test on Monday, a pop quiz possibly, and then an exam on Friday. You're gonna have all these sorts of quizzes and tests, and school is gonna be really hard. And they get bullied because like Ken Wu's like lunch gets taken by Abraham. Yeah. The entire time he's like, kid, one day you're gonna be dead because I'm gonna be fighting zombies. What? Never mind.
Yeah. You remind me of God damn it, what's that guy's name the Asian kid from the first season of Walking Dead.
Stephen Yeun? That's the actor name. But why am I blanking on Glenn? Jesus, I was blanking on his name.
You remind me of my lost friend Glenn.
Who?
What? You weren't even in the same seasons together.
Never mind. But yeah, so they do all that, and Luis, he's like, I'm gonna hit on the girls. That's his new character trait. Besides not being able to stop.
Still not being able to stop.
Right. After they've taught him. He's forgotten how to stop. Now he's just a Latin lover where he's like, oh, blonde girl. I'm gonna, show her my salsa and other stuff and, be charismatic. I don't know. Whatever it is, whatever Luis is besides, hey, I can't stop. That's his opening line. Hey, baby, I ain't got no brakes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ain't got no brakes in the ice. I got no brakes when it comes to love.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know what that means. Okay. So this scene irks the shit out of me.
Okay.
So she walks up to Charlie and she's got this petition. We'd like to change the name of the Warriors to something else. Totally understandable.
Right. Something less barbaric.
Something less barbaric. Are you a sports person? I'm wearing a fucking hockey jersey, Bridget, or whatever your name is.
I don't remember her name either at all.
Fiona. Get the fuck out of here.
But I'm not a warrior. I'm a duck. Said it with so much earnest, too.
And he's against the idea
of being a warrior.
Of changing a team name.
Right.
The kid who wanted it to be the USA Ducks.
Yep.
In the last movie.
Can't we just be the Ducks? Yeah, at least he's consistent. I don't want to be Team USA. I just want to be the Ducks. I don't want to be the
what's wrong? Well, no,
the Warriors.
He flips it. He's like, what's wrong with the Warriors? It's a great team name. And then he shows up in his fucking Ducks gear.
Yep. And then, they're like, oh, yeah, I love that, too. So Gunnar Stahl is in this movie, but as a dude named Scooter.
That's this guy.
Yeah, Scott White.
Okay, I was like, that guy looks like Gunnar Stahl.
Because it is Gunnar Stahl. And originally, there was going to be another twist to that where they were going to have him play Gunnar Stahl. And him just be like, I found out through the news somehow that Connie Gaffney was going to Eden Hall. So I convinced my parents to let me be an exchange student to go to Eden Hall so I can follow you here.
Yeah, that's not creepy.
That's not creepy at all. I'm glad they didn't go that route, but I guess it'd be kind of funny that he just happens to show up and then just joins. He's so talented. I guess maybe it might be the same age. Who knows? But he joins the varsity team just so he can try to date Julie the Cat Gaffney.
Yep.
But no, he's a Scooter.
That's grounds for another horror movie.
Right.
I came from Iceland to date you, Connie. Yeah, right. Well, I'm still with Guy. He's like my guy.
Oh, no, that's a different character. Connie is with Guy. Yes, I'm at Julie the Cat Gaffney.
Oh, he's got the thing for the cat.
For the goalie.
I mean, who didn't though?
Right.
I remember at 13, I was like, I'm going to marry the cat.
But would you have moved all the way from your home country just to, get some skim of the cat?
In my teenage years, I would have done a lot of things for cats.
So yes, it would have been. They should have. You know what? They should have kept it that way. They should have kept it and have him be, Gunnar Stahl, who's just madly in love with that. That'd been funny, actually. We can rewrite this whole damn movie right now. I mean, but yeah, they do the whole play of the games. They're like, oh, let's rope. Then the coach comes in and goes, yeah, I've seen your tape. You could score, but can you play defense? Mm-hmm. We're going to play two-way hockey here. And he's like, Charlie's like,
what the fuck is that? We play Ducks hockey.
We play hockey. We play scoring hockey, brother. I don't want to do your wit hockey. I'm not a defenseman. I'm a scorer. And he's like, nah, fam, you're gonna play my way.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna learn how to win. Work and will is gonna take. I love that too. He's giving his little thing. What starts with W? To win, coach. No, to work.
Yep.
And then Overman's like, to work, Coach Orion. No, will. It's like, all right, I dig it. But yeah, he's a hard ass. Coach is it Ed Orion? Yeah, Ed Orion.
Is that right?
Yeah. I know it's Orion for sure. Coach Orion.
Yeah.
He was a former Minnesota Star, and then left the league for unknown reasons.
That
we find out later. But yeah, the kids are like, "Oh, I heard he became a monk. I heard he punched out his coach." It's like, no, that's the dentist Stancic.
That's the dentist. That's the guy from Iceland.
That's the Iceland coach. This guy, yeah, but he became a monk, like kung fu. Yep, and then of course has him play his way, and Goldberg is no longer the goalie or no longer first string goalie.
No.
Julie the Cat Gaffney takes it, and you know what?
Good.
Justice served.
Fucking good. I love Goldberg as much as I love almost any of the other characters in this movie, but Julie is a far better goalie.
Right.
She should have been the main goalie for
Team USA.
But we're just so fucking dick hard on Goldberg for no reason.
You got to stick with the devil, I guess, even though he saw how well her handles were.
She's got fucking fire glove. Like, she lived between the poles. He's over here,
I love that. When's the last time you practiced? Practice?
Let's practice.
We just laugh and play. Ha, ha, ha. All right, I'll go sit down. But he does become a good defenseman, so good for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they change all positions. He loses the C. I love that too. It was so funny too. He's like, well, I guess that's what that C stands for, Charlie, because it's not captain. And he's like, Gordon Bombay. I mean, Goldberg's like, Gordon Bombay gave him that C. And I respect the past, but it's my team now. Which, yes, true.
Yeah, no, there's nothing that he says that is out of line.
Not at all.
Or incorrect. He's just a hard-ass coach. And I dealt with my fair share of hard-ass coaches.
Right.
Like between hockey and everything else, like wrestling and all that. Like, there's nothing wrong with the way that Coach O'Neill coaches.
O'Neill. Ed O'Neill from the Little Giants.
Yes.
But yeah, no, that's funny too. Like, how dare you make us play defense? So that's a funny thing too. It's like, all right, objectively, is Coach O'Ryan a better coach than Bombay?
Yes.
Absolutely. I will agree to that.
100%.
I feel like Coach Bombay is a great motivational coach.
Yeah.
But, fundamentally, Orion's like, yep, nowhere. The only number I want in your mind is 0 because I don't want that team to score a fucking goal. He's not that aggressive, but that'd have made for an interesting Disney movie. I mean, they did say "damn" in this movie too. I mean, he's like, "Damn it, Banks," when they're in the scrimmage. But yeah, like that'd have been so funny. Or he's Macho Man raising, "Oh yeah, no goals scored for them. Goose eggs, dig it." That'd have been a far better movie actually if you just casted, the Macho Man Randy Savage as Ed O'Ryan. No, that C stands for Charlie because it ain't captain. I'll be here all week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, he's like, I like how Goldberg is like, I know my position. He's like, nah, man, you're riding the pine. Mm-hmm. Julie's the goalie one. And like Tyler Russ got third line and he's like, man, what a diss.
Yeah.
I don't even know what his position was in the last movie, but I'll, hey man.
Tyler?
You gotta,
he's a defenseman.
Yeah, so he got bumped down from that to third line.
No, third line is just the third line of defense, or the third line in.
So he's like
third. It's the third shift.
Yeah, so he's like, nah, man, you ain't that knuckle puck ain't gonna work here. Also didn't have a whole. Well, no, I guess Kenwu did have some lines when they stole his lunch.
Yeah,
he's non-existent. Connie gets a face-off with the Varsity when they're like fighting. But yeah, Coach Ryan comes in and overhauls the whole thing, brother. Mm-hmm. Takes it, makes it his team, and they're like, but man, that's your job, Charlie. You're the captain. There's no captain right now.
I mean, and really was Charlie the captain in the second one? He may have had the C on his jersey, but he didn't play half the games.
No, but he was a better coach than a player.
Yeah, so C needs to stand for coach, not
I'm coach.
Captain.
I'm coach Charlie Conway. I'm the Triple C, brother. Charlie Conway is now playing by Hulk Hogan. Well, what's up, brother? The C stands for coach, and I'm the champ. What?
I said something yesterday when we were streaming for Whatnot, and I said, I'm like infinitely more upset about the passing of CM Punk's dog Lair Bear than I ever was for crusty ass old Terry.
Yep. I like how this too, like Charlie walks in to like Han's shop, which Jan nowhere to be found.
Jan's gone.
No mention.
Jan gone and Han here.
Han's here, and he's acting like he's been there the entire time, and like only two people can walk in this door sad, you and Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. He's like, stop playing with the ketchup gag, Hans. Not funny. And he's like, maybe you could teach Orion to be a duck. And Charlie's like, no, I'm going to be Teen Angsty because you know what? In a year from now or two, I'm going to be on Dawson's Creek. Charlie, what the fuck is that? Never mind.
I'm moving from Minnesota to wherever the fuck
Dawson's Creek is.
Man, they got a layout for the lunch line over here.
They got hey man, I guess it's a prep school with fancy ass spread. We have the movie on again in the background. You thought I would learn my lesson the last time, but no. I continue to repeat this mistake. That's what being a pro wrestler is.
That man's got macaroni salad, mac and cheese, some tomatoes just for color. He had a cheeseburger. He had a piece of cheesecake.
Yeah.
That man's plate was something.
Yeah. All right. So Kenwoo has a bag lunch, right?
Yeah.
In D2, they say Kenwoo is from California.
Yeah. Who's making the bag lunch?
Right. Did his parents just move from California to
maybe
Minnesota? Just like, oh no, we're not leaving you there.
Maybe.
But he lives in the dorms with the rest of. Or no, do they live in the dorm? I don't know. They don't really specify who all lives in the dorms.
Oh, I guess not. My brain is going to the dorm scene from 2.
Yeah,
with the playing.
Because I know Charlie's at home, unless Charlie just went home because Hans died, so he's going to be at home with his mom. But yeah, the big ass cafeteria.
Luis Mendoza showing up in a jacket that's got baseball stuff all over it, like he's in the wrong fucking movie.
It's a homage to his role in The Sandlot.
It is. That's what it is.
That's what it is. That's what we're going for, right? I always just sit on this girl. She's like, my boyfriend's over there. Her boyfriend is the big bad.
Douchebag?
Yeah, whose name I don't remember. I just know he's a jerk. Rick. His name is Rick, as I'm looking at the IMDb.
Yeah. Rick the Dick.
I know Cole. Cole was apparently his whole character was based off the fact that he's supposed to be Biff Tannen from Back to the Future. And judging by Michael Cutlet's hairstyle in this, it makes all the sense in the world. That's the thing that too they went with that, or they casted him because his hair was like that. But also Goldberg's strategy in this lunch scene is like to pack all the calories in Julie the Cat Gaffney.
Yeah, trying to get her carb loaded so she'll perform better, which is not the case.
Which is not what he wants, because he wants to take his spot back. Because Averman's like, you got a better chance at her getting fat than or slowing down and being sluggish than you getting the quicker glove. Mm-hmm. So he's like, oh yeah, I'll just get her all these carbs and stuff like that too. Orion's quip. He's like, Julie the Cat, what's wrong? You got a hairball?
Yeah.
And she's like puking over the side of the boards.
It's such a good missed line too.
So great. But also in this whole diner scene, they, Charlie gets the idea because they stole Ken's lunch. They get horse manure. Now, of all the pranks that they pull, I feel like this should have been one of the final pranks.
The horse manure?
Yeah, because how do you start with shit and end with fire? Well, I guess fire ants is kind of brutal because you're getting
fire ants is brutal as shit.
So, but yeah, what a wild first start of the prank is just get horse manure. How'd you get the horse manure? Did you get gloves, brother? Did you you slide it into the bag?
It's a prep school, so I'm sure they've got a horse riding team down the way.
Well, the horse passes in the quad area, and he's like, I got an idea, guys. But how did you pick up the horse manure?
With the bag.
Yeah, I guess so. True, and they slide it into the bag. Mm-hmm. I got the dean passes
by. They fuck with poop a lot in these movies. Like the first one, you had the purse with the poop in it.
Yeah, right.
And then this one, horse manure.
Steve Brill loves poop.
Steve Brill likes writing poop into movies.
And also, this is funny too. This is also the only movie in the entire franchise that does not have a Queen song somewhere in it. I forgot about that. We Are the Champions is in both the first two movies. I think We Will Rock You is in the second one. I'm not sure if it's in the first one. Can't remember. But I know it's predominantly in the second one during the big face-off towards the end.
You.
Yeah, we will crack you. Crack you. I can't speak today. Never can I, apparently. But yeah, Julie's throwing up. Fulton's being taught how to skate again because I guess he's tired or something.
I think he's always been a slow skater, and that's what him and Charlie bonded over is the fact that they're both kind of shit skaters,
right? Which is funny though because in this movie now, Charlie Conway has become the Adam Banks of the team somehow between the Junior Goodwill Games and getting to the prep school. He's become a stud somehow.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why.
Because we went from maybe I'll just be a coach to, all right, I'll be the star of the show.
Right? Did you did you find Michael Jordan's secret stuff? Like what happened? How did you?
That's what the case was. Is that what he accidentally did is he picked up Wayne Gretzky's skates. It's just like Mike, but with ice skates. Yeah.
That's the one key detail we missed. Yeah. And then he quits the team during their practice because I'm not a defenseman. I'm a scorer. Mm-hmm. Wait, no, this is when he quits. Yeah. He just gets put in the penalty box.
He puts him in the penalty box where the vomit is.
Yeah. Of course.
I'm pretty sure.
You gotta teach him a lesson, make him sit in the vomit.
Sit in that puke, dummy.
And it's like, you got to play two-way hockey. And like, you know, it's one thing to be confident when you're scoring, but it's different entirely when you're behind the 8 ball. I don't know if it says behind the 8 ball, but still, you get the point. Behind the 8 ball when you're like on the defense. And that's what's going to help you in life and in the game. Which I feel like the way he says at a certain point, he's like, if you take anything from me and your time here, it's this. I feel like that's kind of him talking about it's metaphorical for him in a sense of like him leaving NHL for his daughter, possibly, maybe. Feel like to me that could be,
or maybe because he punched out his coach. But
maybe.
Never mind, that's the dentist.
That's the dentist. Yes, of course. Maybe that's the thing, because like that's at least I'm thinking about it from maybe an actor perspective. Maybe I'm putting a little too much thought into it. And maybe the dude, if I ever meet him, he's like, "Nah, brother, I just said the line."
Brother, I just said the line because that was the line.
That was the line, dude. No thinking behind it. I just said it. Now, I'm again imagining Macho Man Randy Savage as the coach. You take one thing from me, it's like, yeah, defense, life, dig it.
If you can't skate backwards in life. I don't know.
Maybe that or like, now I'm just thinking about wrestlers in the role. Defense, what? It's going to win the games. It's going to be on live. What? Even though it's like 4 or 5 years before the what becomes the thing. Well, goddamn, son, you're going to give me lip. I'm going to give you a stunner. Jeez, why is their coach a dick? What? Anyway, but yeah, so that happens, and then more hijinks. The seniors are like, oh no, actually, before that, he gets a little moment with his crush, who's like, oh, I hate jocks. He's like, oh, you're just like all those preppy losers. You're stuck up. You're a cake eater. Well, I like Pearl Jam, and I play hockey, and I hate this school. And she's like, oh, I found my love.
And then he says a line in this where it's something along the lines of, "You don't know that you don't know who the Anaheim Mighty Ducks are. They created an NHL team because a Pee Wee hockey team was so good that they named an NHL team after us.
And we went to the Junior Goodwill. We beat Iceland."
I refuse to believe that there is a universe where a Pee Wee hockey team was, first off, that there was never another team called the Ducks.
Yeah.
And two, that there was a Pee Wee hockey team so good that the NHL was like, we need to do that. I do believe that there was a Disney movie that was so financially awesome that they were like, fuck it, let's make a hockey team.
Right. But no, I like that. I like the in universe, because in this universe, if under 14 worldwide hockey will be sellouts in Los Angeles, I will believe that that an NHL team would be like, God damn, those 10-year-olds are epic. We need to base a whole grown man team
on that team
after that premise.
Well, and if they were so great, then why after this weren't they playing for the Anaheim Mighty Ducks?
We didn't get to a fourth movie, brother.
That'd
have been the fourth.
Well, I mean, in Game Changers, like you said, like they all have normal jobs.
Yeah,
like
good bit. Yeah, I know. Like Fulton and Portman are like construction workers, and like the other Mighty Ducks kind of show up and like, hey guys, we're old. Like we're adults now. Yeah, they don't mention they don't mention none of them or being like pro hockey players.
Yeah,
or anything. That'd been a hilarious fourth movie. Now they're all grown up. They've gone from high school to the pros.
They all got drafted out of high school
to the Ducks.
That's what D4 should have been. They finish high school. D4 takes place in the year 2000. It's 4 years later, and they've all been LeBron'd right out of high school and directly into the NHL.
They fired the whole Anaheim Ducks.
to replace them with the Mighty Ducks.
With the Mighty Ducks from Division 5.
But for some reason, Banks is playing for a different team.
Banks is playing for the Dallas Stars.
The Dallas Stars
are the Sacramento Kings? Or is that the? I know the Kings are in California. I don't know if it's. I think Sacramento is the basketball.
I mean, I know it's at San Jose because that's the Sharks.
Let me look it up because I know Gretzky played for the Kings. And that was like the big deal. They're like, holy shit, this Canadian player, the god of hockey, is playing for the Kings now, and like hockey, he's an American. I know the Los Angeles Kings.
Los Angeles Kings. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the Sacramento Kings is basketball. So I was kind of half right. It's a California team.
For some reason, Banks is playing in the NBA.
Right. He's so good at hockey.
He's so good at hockey.
He'll be a power forward in basketball. Yep. Don't ask questions. But yeah, so like they play their first game. They have their practice. They're all defense. You got to hunt for goose eggs.
They play the Mighty Ducks way.
Yeah. So
right.
All right. So they're up 9-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Third period, they're like, "Oh, it's in the bag, brother. Like, just quit now. We've won."
Yeah.
And somehow they blow a 9-0 lead.
Well, it's a tie of 9.
Well, they tie it to 9-9, but like in the third period, that team comes back with 9 goals.
Mm-hmm.
How do you fumble
that hard?
So bad?
Because they've already learned your shit. And they have the ability to study you because they watched.
But they were shut out for 3 quarters. I guess after like Averman just said, "It's over, buddy." They finally got the motivation. Dude, are like what? Like the other team was just like, "All right, we'll let you think you're up 9-0, but we're gonna come back and like school you." It would have been more palatable to me if they would have scored like 3 goals.
Yeah.
And then like it's like, oh shit, like at the end we're tied like 3-0. But like, man, what a blunder. And like, yeah, it's so funny. Julie the Cat's like, "Oh, I'm bored. Like Fulton scored, everybody scores. I'm bored, guys. Give me something to do. Let me, you know." And when it's your time, that's another thing. Maybe Bombay had a point in not making her the first goalie because when it was time for her to step up, when the team needed her to make stops, they scored on her, and they got up to 8 goals.
So she got blown up in a 5-7, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
When they thought she was going to be playing going 12-15.
Yeah. So she blunders it. They put Goldberg out there, and then he blunders it some more. Mm-hmm. And they're about to like, "Oh no, Charlie, don't score," because they're on a breakaway. They're like, "Charlie, we don't need to score. We've got the win." Because like there was an empty net. He like slips, and the puck slides to the goal, doesn't make it in, and then the other team gets it, and they tie the game. And it's just like, man, what a brutal outcome for them. But it's so funny because at the beginning it's all and the girl's like, "Oh, maybe Charlie's not so bad." Charlie gets in the penalty box. Charlie like breaks a stick. He gets in the penalty box where he breaks a stick for unsportsmanlike conduct. Mm-hmm. And then because on the radio, look, like if Los Angeles and the Anaheim Pond are going to sell out for the Junior Goodwill games, then by God they're going to play. I mean, I guess they play football over the radio for high school.
Yeah,
but Hans is going to be listening. Coughing. We don't know what illness he's got either. I like how they don't specify what he dies of. He just dies. He
passed away.
He dies of cough.
It's because Charlie fucking killed him.
Charlie killed him.
Charlie said, "Oh, you don't want to talk Coach O'Reilly into into playing Ducks hockey? Then maybe you don't deserve to live anymore." Jan Han.
Oh yeah, her name's Linda, by the way. The love interest for
Linda?
Charlie. Yeah.
That's why I said Phoebe.
Yep. Phoebe sounds much better. Sounds like a love interest name for a Disney movie instead of a Linda. Linda. Where'd you get that name from? Then again, there's a player out there named Scooter. So
yeah.
Another rewrite of this film, it's they're going to be the kids who were originally on the team melding with the Ducks. Gunnerstall is going to be a part of his varsity.
He's
the foreign exchange student.
He got brought in as a foreign exchange student just to play hockey.
Yep. And it's a twofer for him because he gets to play hockey in America at the same
stalk
school.
Julie the Cat Miller.
And stalk Julie the Cat Gaffney. And it's the whole movie. It's just him
Miller.
trying to
keep bringing it back to Ernest the Cat Miller.
I'm the greatest. That's what Julie says too at the goal. But yeah, no, they tie it up, and then like the dad of Rick is like, "This is what my son lost his spot for, to tie.
To tie?
How dare you?" And then
Well,
like,
your son can't play Ducks hockey, so
no, he doesn't know how to play Ducks hockey. And then yeah, they're like, "Where's our clothes?" Or Charlie gets mad, and people are like, "Charlie, you're being a showboat." He's like, "I'm trying to win." They're like, "No, we played hard. You were being selfish," and all that stuff. And their clothes get all soaked because the varsity steals their clothes, put it in the shower, and they say, "Freshmen stink."
Freshmen stink with whipped cream or shaving cream.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Something, like real vandals do, where they use whipped cream.
So yeah, they wet the clothes, but what does the Ducks do? What does the Ducks do? What a great sentence that was.
What's is do's the Ducksies do skis?
What do the Ducks do? They steal ice or not hydro. Is it
what's called dry ice? But similar to dry ice. It's like some fucking freezing chemical.
Yeah, they steal that from like the chemistry lab.
Yeah,
and they freeze all the clothes of the varsity, and they say the varsity sucks ice.
Sucks ice.
And yeah, and they even do Banks because they're like, "Oh, what about Banksy?" "Oh, well, he's part of them now.
He's one of them too. Suck a cake eater."
Yep, which is so funny because that's a Jesse Hall-ism.
Yeah.
And they gave it to Keenan or to Russ Tyler because, we're going to have the other angry black kid. Let's have the funny black kid say the rich phrase.
The other kid's thing.
Yeah. Maybe it's also as a fuck you to the actor.
As to Jesse, the kid who played Jesse Hall. Yeah,
he's
definitely.
like, we had beef, and like Kanan's like, or director man, can I say this line? I don't know. We're just adding lore here to the pot potential. That happens, and then they're like, "Oh, we forgive you guys. No hard feelings. Yeah, it was a close game. A win's a win. Score's a score. Whatever. We got a tradition here where we go take you guys out to dinner." So they go downtown, fancy schwanky dinner, and they get left with the bill.
Yeah, and a cake.
I was really, guys, don't be surprised, but I think there's a cake.
There's a cake,
and then they give him the bill. They must have told the waiter, "Hey, maitre d', bring in the cake, but give them this." And it's their bill of like $987.
Yeah, so they have to...
Classic trope in like kids' movies. If you can't pay for it, you got to clean.
You have to do dishes.
Right.
How many dishes is worth $900? Because I worked the dish pit when I was in high school and in my 20s.
Well, it's a schwanky, fancy, schmancy restaurant. You got to think of that too. So maybe it's like a plate of like a half of escargot is probably like $6,000 potentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the math in a second and figure out what the bill is compared to nowadays money.
Right, but so we gotta get him back, and Russ is like, "Hey, I don't want to get caught and lose my scholarship," or like, I'm on a scholarship," and he's like, "All right, let's not get caught." And of course, if you get left with the bill, what do? You take the dean of students or the dean's fire ants.
Yes, because people just keep fire ants.
And a special guy, it was like a Brazilian fire ants too. It was like some sort of exotic fire ants that he had too. Which they're like, if you get bit by one of those, like a Brazilian fire ants, like your like skin's gonna be like bubbling and warping for like 10 days straight.
Yeah.
So like even in the final game, they should have been like covered in like ant bites.
So this movie took place in
96.
October 96. And what was the bill? How much was the bill?
$987. Though there's also an error for that. It's like it's $100 less. Actually, that's what I read from one of the tidbits of the movie.
So $987 in 1996 money would be the equivalent of $2,025 in 2025 money.
Yeah. Well, times
over doubled.
Over double the amount. The tariffs. We have tariffs on escargot.
On escargot.
So yeah, they do that and they get him back with fire ants, which I think, to me, that's one of the funnier gags in the movie.
The fire ants?
Yeah. Just because they lock them in, they're dressed in all black, doing the whole stealth thing. I think they even play the Mission Impossible theme. I don't remember.
Or a very similar thing to the Mission Impossible thing.
And then like Julie, not Julie, you got me confused now. Connie and Guy are on lookout. I also love how like Dwayne Robinson, man, I mean, I know they established there's a horse on campus earlier when they get the horse manure, but I love how he just commandeers the horse, puts on like a Zorro, like a Lone Ranger mask, and chases down Michael Cutlets down the quad. Just to chase it. It'd be a lot better if you run. That's another part of your horror film there.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, it'd be a lot better if you run.
I'd like to recut this movie as a horror movie.
With Gunnar Stahl as the exchange student and making it all creepier.
I saw, what was it, the Santa Claus? Someone cut the Santa Claus trailer to make it a horror movie.
Yeah.
About like a dad who's trying to hold on to his child's innocence by pretending to be Santa Claus.
Yo, yeah. Dude, like editing and music makes can change the feeling of a movie real quick. We did that. Like there was an experiment that my editing teacher in college, she showed us a reel she made where she took The Fly and made it into a romance.
Okay.
And so like it was so funny. It was like, oh my god, this is like makes it feel like a rom-com. So funny of a thing. But yeah, so they get them fire ants and they're like, all right, we're gonna play you at dawn. Because like, even though the coach Orion was like, stay away from the varsity no matter what. So they play him in that game, and naturally, being the adults or the older boys in the tougher team, they cheat, full body checks, illegal tactics, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And also beat the brakes off them because even though we were cheating, we're that damn good. Also, side note, because it just popped up on the screen too. So in D2, Jan tells Gordon that Charlie's mom remarried. And that he was spending a lot of time at the shop because of that. In D3, there's no wedding ring, no mention of a husband. It looks like she's a single mom, again working at a diner.
Yeah.
So, like, are we retconning the fact that she got married to the second one? Or are we just trying to, like, low-key establish that she's such a miserable person to be married to that after a year, the husband
moved on.
I was like, I'm getting a divorce. So she got married in less than a year and then divorced in less than a year.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is Charlie's mom is the problem.
I mean, I would have risked it.
Yeah. And I like how in all of that too, she's also like, you put your scholarship, your hockey career in jeopardy. I will not let you put your studies in jeopardy either. And he's like, but Mom, Orion's a dick.
Yeah, that's a justifiable reason to flunk out of a school that gave somebody else's spot to you.
Yep, on scholarship.
Because the coach is a dick.
Right?
Like, come on, man.
Yep. I do like to also fun little fact about the Eden Hall skating rink that they use is now dilapidated and filled with nothing but graffiti and torn down essentially.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know where in Minnesota this thing is, but like, yeah, that's kind of funny looking at it now.
Yeah.
You should look it up. You should look it up later. It's so hilarious.
That's wild.
Completely trashed, graffiti like everywhere.
Seniors suck ice.
Yeah, it's the revenge. Best served cold 20 years later. But yeah, I did love the effect though, like the steam on the ice when they're like circling around, warming up.
Oh man, it's gonna be 30 years next year for this movie.
Hey man, don't remind me how old we are.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. 30 years, man. Ducks grow old together. But yeah, I think it's funny. That was really cool. A little shot of all the artsy, filmmaking technique, the steam on the ice when they're first warming up.
What's with the? Oh, it's the ant bites. Never mind.
Yeah,
I was
right.
like, this guy's acting is insane.
No, he's covered in the Brazilian fire ants. I like how like Goldberg takes the goal too, and she's like, not Connie,
Julie.
Julie. God damn it, Kayden, you got me all. You got me Aaron Novid over here.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, coach said I'm the starter. He's like, coach, I don't see no coach here. She's like, fine, we're working shifts. Which I don't think she touches the ice once until the fight at the end.
Yeah.
And you know what? Good on Connie and Julie because they got into the scrap in that fight at the end too. All of them, pretty much. Which
I mean, in the first one, Connie was bigger than most of the boys.
Yeah,
and was like an absolute badass.
Right. She still got that fiery personality.
Yeah, she's still got a fiery personality. She's just not
as big.
Yeah, because
not gonna be able to stand toe to toe with 33-year-old Cole.
Yeah, well, I mean, you figure she's Charlie's nearly 6 foot tall. He says,
yeah,
which like it's depending on he's talking to a girl saying that, which in Tinder heights nearly 6 foot tall is 5'8". So,
right.
Yeah,
I'll say I was about to give him 5'10", but
no,
I'm being generous. He's giving wrestling night, brother, dude. Ew, yeah, I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 foot in my skates, brother.
Yeah.
Again, Charlie Conway's played by Hulk Hogan. I'm not a defenseman. I'm a scorer, brother. Doesn't work for me, brother.
Doesn't work for me.
Huh, lay down, Cole. I'm gonna drop the leg. What? But yeah, so they get in a big fight at the end because Charlie, gets mad that Banks is gaining on him.
Yeah.
And headlocks him, and he's like, "Hey man, that'd have been in the penalty box." He's like, "Well, we're not in the game," and he's you're a backstabber, and they fight, and everyone gets into it. Connie gets into the scrap. Julie the cat Gaffney is fighting. It's probably fighting with Gunnar Stahl. Gunnar Stahl found his way on the ice. It was like, "Oh, Connie. Or Julie, God damn it.
Julie,
I'm here for you.
I'm here for you, cat.
What are you doing here? I'm playing two roles now. What? We're getting meta. And she's also, Also, Julie's got a good eye because she was given tips on the ice too. Mm-hmm. They're in the whole scrimmage or their little thing, and Orion shows up, breaks him off. He's like, "It's a damn good idea. It's damn good that I'm not your coach because your ass would be grass." He don't say ass is grass, but that'd be hilarious again. You look, you're not your coach. You'd be tearing the ribbons. I don't know why I'm cutting Macho Man all of a sudden. Just go with it. Kayden's giving me the funniest look of are we really going to do this the whole episode? Or
we're going full wrestling voices.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to that's going to be my new reboot. I'm going to resurrect Randy Savage. He's going to play Coach Orion. Mm-hmm. Or just, again, goddamn son, you're lucky I ain't your coach. Otherwise, I'd give you a stunner and some Steve Weisers. But, and the coach is like, "Well, the last time, take those Ducks jerseys off because you're not little Ducks anymore. You're Warriors." And, Charlie doesn't take his jersey off. Consequently, funny enough, the only two who don't take their jerseys off is Fulton and Charlie. The same two who are only the ones still around when the other team doesn't show up in D1 when they have to forfeit the game.
Yeah.
So it's funny they're the only two who stick together.
So I noticed something watching this, and I guess it was the same in D2. I just didn't notice it. If you look at the back of Fulton Reed's jersey, it says Fulton.
That's his first name.
It's his first name. It doesn't say Reed. It says Fulton.
That's funny.
So watch next time you see the back of him. Yeah, see right there.
That's hysterical.
Hilarious.
He's
right?
such a badass that he just uses his first name on the ice. I'm a Bash brother, but you should call me Fulton. Don't you have a last name? No.
In the first one, it says Reed.
Yeah.
But it says Fulton in 2 and 3.
That's funny. What an error.
Yeah.
What an error that is. But yeah, so Fulton and I couldn't bind his first name and his last name together. I'm about to say Choney.
Choney?
Yeah, Choney. But
Chorney? What's that? Have you ever seen the bad lip readings of High School Musical?
No, but I've seen bad lip reading. Yes.
Okay, so the High School Musical one is hilarious, but it's for some reason Zac Efron's character Troy, they call him Chorky.
Chorky.
And the name Chorky just kills me.
That is pretty funny. But yeah, so they quit the team, they skip school and go play on the roller coasters, all that fun stuff, eat a lot of food, puke in the trash can, which gets them kicked out of the mall, which I didn't realize that was a kick-outable offense.
I mean, I once got kicked out of a nightclub for throwing up in a trash can, and I don't drink or didn't drink so much at the time. I just had the flu.
Oh.
And they threw me out for being too drunk.
Oh, maybe that's what happened with Charlie and Fulton. Yeah. Hey, brother, relax. We just have a stomachache, dude.
It's just a bug. We ate too much cotton candy.
Yep. So, and then like, he's like, I got an idea. We'll go to public school for the next 3 years. And then we'll go to the minors or like somewhere and we'll play professional hockey. And then Fulton's like, well, I don't know if I want to play hockey for the rest of my life, bro. And he's like, I want to go back to the Ducks. He's like, but Orion, he's like, yeah, but the Ducks are there. I don't know why I made him Keanu Reeves in Bill and Ted.
For no reason.
Right. But he's like, well, fine, go then. And then, so he goes and sulks to Hans, who's listening to the game, and the team's losing. And now Goldberg is a defenseman who's really crushing it, apparently, on the ice at that point. Even though they're kind of behind, I don't remember them specifying a score, but they're on the back foot. But Goldberg, not Gil Goldberg. What's his name? What's his first name again?
Jeff
Goldberg.
Greg Goldberg.
Greg Goldberg. So yeah, he's killing it on the ice as a defenseman, and he's like, "Oh, Charlie, you want to see? I got plenty of C's in my handy dandy drawer, and the C. He didn't take what was behind the C, Charlie." And he's like, "You know what, Hans? Screw you, man." Mm-hmm. And of course, he coughs or he looks ill, and he's like, "Are you all right, Hans?" And Hans just points like, I don't know. He gives him a really weird point for whatever reason. He's like, "Whatever, Hans. I'm out of here." And he leaves, and there's a somber goodbye, Charlie. Do you think he knew he was going to die in that moment, too?
Maybe. Because he looks like Yoda. And, like how Yoda was right before he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
exactly
that same vote.
Hans is Yoda.
Hans is Yoda. I would like to believe that there's an alternate cut where there's a blue see-through version of Hans at the end of the game cheering him on.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. But yeah, he's just like, he took away my C, man. And yeah, he gets all skulky and dips out. And I think I flipped it. But yeah, he goes parties with Fulton. He doesn't want to play hockey. Gets mad at Hans. And Hans dies. Mysteriously, because they don't give an illness why he dies. Nope. But he just dies, brother. And it's all sad. All the kids show up to the funeral. Mm-hmm. Emilio Estevez, Gordon Bombay.
Gordon Bombay shows up to the funeral and he's like, thank you for speaking, Pastor, but let me talk.
Yeah, let me put a jersey on this man's casket.
Yeah.
Hans was the one who taught us how to fly. No, he was not. That was Jan, because Jan showed up. Hans went back to the motherland to hang out with Mama. Ooh, I want to hang out with Mommy.
What was the shoot reason that they couldn't book, or that he wasn't booked for the second one?
He just wasn't available. So he's probably filming another movie.
See, that's what I was thinking about. Like, what the fuck else was he doing? Yoda?
He was playing Yoda. Let's look at the handy dandy IMDb, shall we?
He was playing Yoda in Return of the Jedi, the musical.
That had been hysterical, actually. He just can't do it. He's doing the whole voice and all that, too. But yeah, he's like, remember, Hans taught us how to fly. And then, he was filming a bunch of movies in 94. Mother's Boys, Citizen Locke, Giorgino, Miracle on 34th Street, Shakespeare, The Animated Tales, Jacob, Okio, Pinocchio.
Oh, none of these I've heard of.
Yeah, so he was busy doing other shit, and he's just like, brothers, I just don't have time for your Little Mighty Ducks movie. I got to make real movies.
I got to make real movie like Yokio Pinocchio.
Right, so I can't be here to be that. So, and then funny thing, too, at the funeral, Jan's not there. Jan's not even showed up to be like, oh, my brother would be proud of you in this moment because, you're learning how to play two-way hockey.
Because Jan was booked into the sequel for Yokio Pinocchio.
Yeah, right. He's got to be for Yokio Pinocchio, too. Maybe he was at the war at home with Emilio Estevez. He decided to go do that movie instead.
Yeah, because it meant more, yeah.
It meant more to him to do it.
Does the vibe of Charlie and Fulton give you like a more wholesome bulk and skull?
Oh my God, now that you mention it, yes. Yes, it does.
Like in an alternate universe, they're bulk and skull.
Right? I gotta say, that was a missed opportunity to not have Dean Portman at the school at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. He must have had something else going on, so they could only book him for one day.
Maybe.
To do the opening scene.
Yeah, and then
take it home.
The final game. or the junior, the final game of the movie. But like, like the in a universe reason is, he didn't want to play for nobody except Bombay, even though he did that for years before the junior Goodwill Games ?
Yeah.
But and then he wakes up. Charlie's like, I don't remember setting my alarm at 6 a.m. And then he's sitting in the corner staring at him, which could blend into your horror film.
Definitely could play in the horror film. But
Gordon Bombay.
I think the horror film is that Charlie is secretly the killer.
He killed Han mysteriously.
He's a villain. Charlie is the villain of this movie. He is the Ralph Macchio
of the Mighty Ducks 3.
Of the Mighty Ducks movie. And I'm tired of us not saying this. It's just what it is.
It needs to be known. That'll be the next Mighty Ducks TV show. It's going to be told from like the point of view of a hawk.
Yeah.
Who's like, I guess an alcoholic now and
has to get his shit back together.
Yeah.
It's the main kid from the Hawks.
Yeah.
So it wasn't Banks.
I don't know. I remember that kid's name, but he's the Johnny.
One. He's the Johnny of the situation.
That'd be hysterical.
Hey, priest, shut the fuck up so I can put this this Hans jersey
over the. Yeah, I like how also when they were skipping school, like the dude who's running the ride, he's like, "Yeah, you playing hooky today?" And I did plenty of that in my day. That's the writer of the film. Also, it's funny he says that when you look at the next scene, there's like a bunch of kids just hanging out.
Yeah,
who are also close to the age of Fulton and Charlie. So it's like,
sure it just wasn't an off school day, or
right?
Spring break?
Are they homeschooled? What's going on here? I feel like it's too early for spring break, but I get your point, though. But yeah.
If you're homeschooled, are all your vacations field trips?
Yeah. Maybe.
The
I feel like that is.
Never know.
The world may never know. We'll have to send Aaron Nova on that quest.
To find out
for us. We'll send him back to school and be homeschooled.
Did your mom have that alarm clock? My mom had that alarm clock.
Yes, my mom did have that alarm clock.
Everybody's mom.
I had that alarm clock in my room, actually, probably.
I didn't need an alarm clock because my mom would just wake up and guilt trip me into getting up. But when I got into my 20s, I had a really cool Lego Darth Vader alarm clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tight.
But yeah, so he's like, Charlie's like, leave me alone, Gordon. You left us. I don't know why I became Ron Burgundy. He went from Hulk Hogan to Ron Burgundy.
Yeah.
He's like, you left us. You left us with a real jerk.
He's such an emotional bitch in this movie.
Right.
And that's why he's the killer.
As heard on Half Dead.
I'm going to rewrite. No, I'm going to recut D3 as a horror movie, and then I'm going to do an episode on D3 as a horror movie.
But I love how Gordon also like does the he picks up the mattress and like throws him out of the bed.
Also, Charlie wears socks to bed.
What a weirdo!
Fucking
he's a serial killer for sure. But he brings him to the school, and what does he see? He's playing classical music and Orion.
And isn't Gordon Bombay giving Breakfast Club with the jacket there in the and they're like,
oh my god, he is giving totally Bender. He's giving the Bender vibes for sure. That's hysterical. You know, it's in my head canon. It's homage to him. He's like, Judd, watch D3.
Add that to the IMDb. No one's gonna question it.
He wore the coat as a homage to Judd Nelson.
Yeah.
From the Breakfast Club because they work together. Also, they're part of the Brat Pack. But yeah,
and he may have been in what was it? The Fight at Home.
Yes,
the War at
Home. He might have also been in the War at Home.
I don't know who was in that movie.
I don't know who's in that movie either.
Probably Judge Reinhold or whichever one it was.
Right, but yeah, Orion's on ice with his daughter who's in a wheelchair because he got into a car accident and she was paralyzed. The mother died. And instead of being a professional hockey player, which probably would pay for all of her expenses,
and a nanny,
and a treatment,
and all that other stuff,
opted just to quit and become a sophomore, freshman, a JV hockey coach for a prep school.
I do want to point out that the little girl in the wheelchair has skates on.
What a rib!
That makes sense. Please.
What a rib, brother. Hey, remember you used to wear skates? Can't use them anymore.
Wear them now, huh, Becky?
But yeah, he's like, I just thought he was a blowhard who couldn't cut it. Oh, he could cut it, Charlie. But he chose family. And all of a sudden, Vin Diesel shows up in the background.
Vin Diesel's like, did someone say family?
What the fuck?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, you're not gonna get it now, but your kids are gonna love it.
Your kids are gonna love this joke.
that's the cut scene.
That's the other Back to the Future reference in this movie.
That's the cut D3 Back to the Future reference. That's in the Mighty Ducks D3 extended cut.
Mm-hmm.
Where Gunnar Shaw shows up as the love interest for Julie the Cat Gaffney. There's a love triangle between Gunnar and Scooter. And
we get the scene of Charlie killing Hans.
Yes. It's a really dark Disney experimental film.
It's definitely with a sharpened skate, too.
Yeah. You want a fake blood? Well, here's the real thing. Takes the skate over his throat.
Catch up that, Hans. But you can't catch up with that.
Bet you can't, Hans. Bet you can't, Hans. There we go. That's the line. But yeah, so like in that speech afterwards where he shows him a picture of him in high school, I took the line when he said I was a hot shot on the ice. I took it to them retconning the fact that he quit after Pee-wee's.
It's like whoever wrote 3,
which is the same guy.
Didn't watch 2.
Which is the same guy who wrote all 3.
Yes.
He forgot about his own movies. But he's like, yep, you know what? That's what it sounded like to me. But then we watched it again and then realized, they just kind of vaguely alluded to the fact that he was a hotshot player, probably in the Pee-wees.
Yeah, in the Pee-wees.
Because he scored 186 goals in a season.
And I think there was 16 games?
Yeah. So, but yeah, then they go play street hockey. He's like, look, Charlie, there's the Ducks. That is a badass jersey that Russ Tyler wears.
That's my favorite jersey.
And they never wear it in the film, except for this.
It's a Anaheim Ducks alternative jersey.
Oh, well, look at that. See? That's what they should have had. They should have had that.
I know I wanted that jersey for Christmas. I think at 13, I said, Mom, this movie's trash, but look at this jersey. I want it.
Marketing works.
She's like, okay, and then got me a North Carolina. What are they called? The Charlotte Hornets. One of the Charlotte Hornets puffers.
Same equivalent.
Same
thing. Ducks, Hornets. All the
same thing. They both fly.
They both fly. They
do both fly. Yeah, you got that one right.
Your mother is Trump in a mother wig or mother mask. But yeah, they play. They find the bond again, and he's like goes back to the coach. He's like, "Hey, coach, I want to play two-way hockey."
I want to play two-way hockey. Yes,
I love that. He emotional, and then the dean of students is like, "Hey guys, sorry, but we're revoking your scholarships."
Yeah, I don't think that's how scholarships work, right?
No, you can't just revoke it just because you feel like it.
Yeah,
they lost. Either they tied and lost a game, or tied and won a game. They're 1-1 somewhere in that mix, or 0-1 and whatever. There's a win and a loss or a tie in there somewhere, and they're not performing to expectations. So we got to boot them.
What are your expectations? They have 0 losses,
right? So it's like there's a tie. Or we don't know if they lost that radio game, but yeah. So they're then there's a board meeting, then they vote to revoke the scholarships, and then Coach O'Ryan's like, you have no choice but to bring in our attorney. And Gordon Bombay struts in with a suit, and the dean's like, Gordon, this isn't a legal proceeding. Oh, but it might not be now, but it will be. And he was like, this was an agreement, a binding contract. You decide to go through with this, I will slap you with an injunction, and I will collect all the damages. I will string you up in court long after these kids are going off to college. And Fulton and Portman are construction workers. Yeah. In Game Changers. What's Gordon talking about? Never mind, you'll find out later. And he does that. I will collect damages. I will win. Why? Because I got a good education. Because I went to this school. And you gave it to me. School. You gave me this education that made me become a hotshot lawyer who became a drunk driver.
Had one bad day and I became a drunk driver.
But these kids are special. He does the whole monologue, which is a good scene. Don't get me wrong. It's good delivery, all that stuff. Yeah. Well acted. And so they vote to keep the scholarships, and the other guys are like, you may have won this battle, but you still will never be us. And in that moment, we get the big stipulation to the junior varsity game. and that is if the freshman team wins, they become the Ducks.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess if they lose, then they lose.
Yeah,
that's it. That's a big stipulation. Now that I think about it,
I feel like there was a stipulation on their side. Like, I don't remember what it was, but
they get kicked out of school. But like, I don't think that was even no. But no, it was just if we win, then like the Warriors die, the Ducks fly.
Yeah,
was the line that Russ gave.
Yeah, and Russ just throws it out with nobody else's fucking
thoughts
or anything. They're like, yeah, we'll play you and we'll beat you. And then Russ is like, I've been thinking about this all fucking week. And when when we win, the Warriors cry and the Ducks fly. Shit, I messed that one up.
And after that point, Orion becomes less of a hard ass. Mm-hmm. And they start having fun in practice, and he's like, "Oh, actually, no, a bit of coaching." He's like, "We're gonna learn how to pick up the trash."
Yes, which is absolutely a Gordon Bombay thing.
Yeah,
and
that is definitely Gordonism. But I understand the philosophy of it's not the first strike at the puck; it's the second and the third. You got to get those rebounds. I don't know if it's rebound, well, probably rebounds in hockey. Whatever. I'm not a hockey player. I'm a pro wrestler. I know how to work a headlock, brother.
I got a rebound on a headlock the other day.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
See, I got a rebound off the ropes, and then I hit a sling blade. I've never hit a sling blade in my life.
Double sling blade.
But yeah, so they start the Gordonisms. He lightens up, and he's like, then he gets a moment. He's like, "Hey, gather around! You're not skating like warriors." And the kids are like, "Oh man,
fuck,
we're sucking again. He's bad. He's a dick again." He's like, "You look like something else." Opens the box, and it's the old jerseys.
It's the Ducks jerseys again.
Or the slightly modified
There's
jerseys.
no rules that Ducks can't play Warrior hockey.
Yeah, so now they're the Ducks again. Obviously, after they've already, Russ already laid out the stipulation.
Yeah.
But they're full on wearing the Ducks jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
They play the game. I love how they have the announcer kid who's in school, pretending to be a broadcaster at this local high school. And
then like one of the guys from the Ducks just pops up in halftime. Like between the periods. And he's like, "Hey, nice having you." He's like, "Yeah, the Ducks are really keeping their own, not letting the Warriors score." And you're like,
yeah. He gave a shit. The guy, the hockey player, he talked about that actually in the oral history of the Mighty Ducks. Because I asked him, he's like, "I don't know who called me. I just remember some producer dude called me and said, 'Hey, you want to be in the Mighty Ducks movie?' And I was like, 'Yeah, sure. I ain't got nothing else going on right now.'"
Yeah, it's off season.
It's right off. Yeah, it's right after my time at the my first season as a Duck in the NHL. Mm-hmm. Paul Correa is his name.
Oh yeah. He was a big name in hockey for a while.
And like he did the first scene. They did first take, said all his lines, and the director was like, "Hey, you said your lines. That's great. But can you put emotion into it? Can you liven it up a bit?" He's like, "Well, that's how I talk in my interviews, man." And he's like, "That's not going to work here." And they tried it again, and after a while, it was just like, "You know what?
I guess we've
got it." And he's like, "Yeah, it's shitty. It's a shitty take." And all my teammates made fun of me. And he's like, "And to this day, I still get teammates who send me a screen grab of that scene and be like, 'Man, you were so shitty.'" And he's like, "Yep. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for reminding me.
Thanks for reminding me how shitty I am." And so, the whole time it's the JV squad versus our Ducks after they learned how to pick up the trash. Mm-hmm. Funny thing about the coach too for the varsity team, he was the referee in the Junior Goodwill games.
Oh, that's
specifically funny. In the scene that's like, you need a coach. Oh, here's our coach, Coach McKay.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, "Good enough for me." Also, the teacher who's like, "You'll have a quiz, you'll have a practice quiz, you'll have an exam at the end of the week and a surprise exam." That lady, she was the principal in the first movie. So they just recycle actors in this franchise.
All day.
Which is why Macho Man Randy Savage should have been Coach Orion. I don't know why how that segued into that point.
Together,
ultimately.
What if like one of the kids from the Trinidad and Tobago happened to go to the school?
"Hey man, I came to the school.
I heard they got a great
bobsled team
here.
I came to play rugby. I conquered the ice. Now I played the rugby." In the grass, man.
Gross.
And that child is played by Wesley Snipes, who came off the set of Future Sport. But yeah, they try to hold their own. Julie the Cat Gaffney just does her shtick and against her love interest, Scooter, who is not Gunnar Stahl.
No.
Who should have been Gunnar Stahl.
Scooter Stahl.
Scooter Stahl. That is funny if you start talking in an Icelandic accent. Also, that was a funny shot in the beginning of the game. Like, they go around to the different players. They do like a really extreme close-up on Orion for no good goddamn reason at the start of the game. Did you catch that when you watched it? Or did you notice it? Like, I picked it up in my last watch through. It was like, they get for the face-off. Scooter gets into his position. Julie the Cat Gaffney hits the what's it called?
The goals? The posts?
The post, yeah. And then like they stream close up on Orion for nothing. He doesn't say a line, nothing. And it's just like, I don't know why. Like,
why you to know he's locked in.
He's locked in. It's an epic shot. But it's like, why did you give that for this moment right here? It's so funny though. But like, yeah, and they play, what happens in this game? They play defense. And I think this is only one of the few games in the entire franchise where it's a low scoring game.
Yeah.
And it's just wild. And then of course, yeah, the halftime, they're like, we're gonna have to play hard to win. And they're like, how are we gonna beat these guys? The door swings open. Dean Portman is given a scholarship. He's like, my lawyer read it to me, bros, and says I should do it. It's official, boys. I'm back.
And then someone goes, his lawyer is Coach Bombay.
Which, if you remember the scene and with the board, he was like, I got a business to attend to in Chicago, but I'll be back.
Yeah.
And then, of course, that was his trip.
That's what it was.
He instead of giving us a scene where he's like, Portman, you need to be all you can be. I don't know what the speech would be to Portman, but yeah, comes back and his barely plays any hockey for him in that scene. There's a few Bash Brother moments.
That
Goldberg gets into it. The up and over, the back body drop.
Yeah, the back body drop, Pandero through the glass.
Yeah, which is great. I love how, of course, Michael Cutlass has to take it. It's so great. So I don't know how much time because of that they would have to like stall the game, and I don't know how much time they would have to replace the glass.
Oh yeah.
For that, because it's
there's like teams of people who do it at NHL games, but I mean
for a high school hockey
team, I don't know about that.
Right, and what an intense game it is for junior varsity game or freshman varsity game. I know. Yeah, no, like I say, Averman scores early in the first game. And as they say there's a tidbit also in the fun facts on IMDb is that everybody who scored a goal in the first two movies, like the winning goals, like Charlie, Averman, and whoever else, they were all on the ice in big situation games. They were all on the ice in the third quarter in the final moments. There's no knuckle puck. I realize there's no knuckle puck in the final in this game. Yeah. There's no insane slap shot from Fulton. Nope. It's just straight up hockey.
Because they're playing hockey the way hockey's supposed to be played.
Which, again, I feel like he's the better coach. Again. And they pretty much go to a shutout. I think, do they score one goal? Or if it ends up being like what, 2-1 at the end of this?
0-0.
Throughout the whole game?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they scored one on
nope.
The Warriors.
0-0.
Because I thought you said we'll get that
they're playing
back.
Defense.
Yeah, look at that. Defense wins championships. Or the freshman varsity game.
The freshman varsity game, yeah.
Which is so important. But yeah, a lot of up and overs, brother. And just like, you know what? There's one shot, though, that Averman takes. Averman gets like into the smack into the boards, right? And he gets a knee to the face. Like a full-on wrestler knee, too. I love that, too, by the way. Do you notice that, too, when he gets hit with a knee? He gives him he gives him the full wrestler, like, I'm going to hit you with my inner thigh knee
funny.
Instead of, like, a full-blown knee. But, like, he gives him a wrestler knee. It's so funny. Here it comes right now on the screen. You can't see it, folks, but, like, in our watch-through right here. How is that not a call, though, by the way? How is that not unsportsmanlike conduct? Or, like, unnecessary roughness? Both? 2 minutes?
Both, yeah.
but he gets pulled off the ice for concussions because concussions are funny in the world of the Mighty Ducks.
And the Mighty Ducks concussions are like paper cuts. It happens.
He's out for like maybe a shift, and then he's back in. Are there any standout moments in this game that you can recall?
It's literally all defense, which like in theory, great.
But as a movie, it's boring as shit.
As a movie, boring as all fucking get out.
While it's the most realistic hockey game in this entire series, probably close to at least the last two. If we're going to be specific, but yeah, one of the most boring ones. I don't need the full on 9 points. Oh my God, it's a 13-point game. We're neck and neck, but like,
the coming back from like a loss of like 7 or something.
Yeah.
Or like being down by 7 or whatever the Mighty Ducks normally do.
Yeah. I mean, I would have loved some more character moments in the middle. I think that's what made it special to me in the second movie. Cause like even in the bit on the hockey, like characters had standout moments like Dwayne with the 2 minutes for roping, or Ken Wu getting in on the Bash Brother action. Also, this is the first movie where Adam Banks doesn't get injured and get pulled from a game. I guess they give that role to Guy. Guy Germain. Guy, you ain't doing shit.
Everybody's getting taken out, though. Like, Averman just got taken out. Guy gets taken out.
It's like, the motto is, if we can't score on these freshmen, we might as well hurt them.
Yes.
Because they were trained.
If you can't beat them, literally beat them.
Which is also a line from the announcer dude, the announcer kid. But it's even funnier. So they learned that technique from the Iceland exchange student, Gunnar Stoll. That's my rewrite. Again, I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, that's fair.
He plays dual roles. But when Portman comes in to do the Bash Brothers shtick, he gets put in the penalty box and...
strips down to just his...
lower pads,
yeah.
Which and like the crowd goes crazy, and there's a shot of an extra of this big old fat lady who's like going crazy for him stripping, and I'm like, ma'am, that is a 16-year-old kid.
That is a child.
Why are all these adults also going crazy for a 16-year-old? Or not even a 16-year-old, maybe he's 15, 14, whatever.
15,
a teenager,
16,
a teenager stripping down. Though, kudos to the actor, though. He was absolutely shredded.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, brother. Why don't you put on some boots and get in the ring, dude? Because, obviously being an actor translates to pro wrestling.
To being pro wrestling, yeah.
Obviously. But,
that's why I'm such a good actor.
Right. That's why you were in D4.
I was in D4.
That's on Temu. Or not Temu. That's probably on Temu.
It's probably on
DVD
Temu. You
bootleg.
can buy it on DVD on Temu. It's not on Tubi, though.
It's the unofficial D4. It's very low budget.
Very deep. It's roller hockey because I couldn't get anyone to do let me borrow an ice rink.
And Tommy Wiseau is Gordon Bombay.
Yeah, Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, hi, Kayden. Your name is actually Kayden Greene in the movie. It's Kayden Greene as himself.
Kayden Greene playing Kayden Greene, the role he was born to play.
But yeah, I love that. Like, legal check, Tom. He's got a contract. Tom, I can't do anything about it. And then he's like, he's taking a dance class, Tom, when he's stripping down in the...
Yeah.
I think that was pretty funny. But also wildly inappropriate. He would probably be on disciplinary suspension, maybe a detention.
For
stripping. I don't know.
I don't know. It's
Public
not like he pulled
indecency.
his peep out.
Not true. But it was
just
funny.
Taking
though.
his shirt off, cool down a little bit.
Even though
a hot game.
Even though Dean Portman doesn't have a whole lot of moments in this film, he does have a moment to shine. Here it comes. The back body drop through the ice. Man, how did he get that high up? Because he looked really low, but like his
low.
High, like his head
You
clears
look towards
the top.
the ceiling during the flip to get that height.
Right,
Man's selling like Dolph Ziggler over here.
Right. What a great reaction though from him. And he's like, I'm trying to get. Oh shit. Hey, we're just getting warmed up. I love it. I love the Bash Brothers. Again, what a loss.
That line is really odd though, because he's like, that's what I call taking out the trash.
Yeah.
And like Portman wasn't there for taking out the trash.
No, he was not.
So and then Portman what is it? I'm just warming up.
We're just getting warmed up.
Like
for him.
Those two lines don't really fit.
Right. Maybe just for him, because he's like, oh, we're taking out the trash. We're beating up dudes. We're just getting warmed up, brother.
Yeah.
Maybe he could take it like that because he's a goon. He's a, but yeah, it doesn't make sense because like he wasn't there for the motto of take out the trash. Because he wasn't there for practice because he just showed up in the middle of the game. Yeah, I will say that's probably the only highlight for this final, game is the Dean Portman showing up and being a Bash Brother, and the Bash Brothers doing the Bash Brothers shtick.
Yeah. Still 0-0 with just 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left to play the game, changing it up. Dean's back on the ice, doing the Bash Brother thing. He goes to the box for slashing for hooking.
For hooking, but he wasn't hooking.
Not at all. Again, you don't call for the knee to the face, the worker's knee, brother.
Yeah.
So at least he's a real worker, brother. But they put him in the box for that. You want to show? I'll show you a penalty, and then he pushes the guy, and then I guess this shows him the penalty by stripping.
Yep.
But livens up the game. The cold crowd. I like how what they should have done in this final scene though. I really feel like it should have been the Rocky IV gimmick, where like half the crowd or like majority of the crowd is against the Ducks.
Yeah.
Because it's Eden Hall, man. It's the Eden Hall Warriors. We should have had, maybe I get it because like, oh, these are the kids we saw on TV. Let's root for them. Yeah. But like, you really could have, it really would have been that really Disney cheesy moment to like pull the whole, if I could change, you could change with the whole turn in the crowd. Brother, if I can hockey, you can hockey.
If I can quack,
you can quack. That'd have been the final line. Said by Gordon Bombay after he's been drinking. He relapsed.
There is way too many women in the crowd.
Yeah.
I get that they're like showing reaction to a shirtless teenager, which, full grown women apparently are really into.
Right. I know it's the 90s and like we weren't as, rational thinking back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, that's a lot of women.
But that's a lot of, I've been to plenty of hockey games. And it is rarely the girls' night out thing.
Yeah, but the Bash Brothers are there, brother, even though they wouldn't know they were there. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe at Eden Hall, it's the chick magnet place to be. Yeah. Because I guess hockey is king in the Disney Mighty Ducks universe. Yeah. In the Disney universe, it's that. And like how Goldberg's in the last minute, he's like, Goldberg going. He's like, me, you Goldberg, you've earned it.
Yeah.
And what does he do in that last minute? They're on the breakaway. Charlie's got the puck, and he passes it back to Goldberg.
I
love that slow-mo, shoot it, Goldberg. And I like how, maybe they didn't have the camera for it, but like instead of saying it normally and then slow it down in post, they actually had that man on set probably doing the whole shoot it, Goldberg. Because like his reaction totally looks like that. And before that, he's like, we could tie the game. Yeah, don't worry, coach, we got it. He's like, I know you can do it. Because he's like, I can do it, coach. He's like, I know you can. But you deserve to win. And here's your C back. And of course, he makes the selfless sacrifice by giving Goldberg the puck. Also a good save by who was that? Who did the save?
Charlie.
Charlie.
No, I'm sorry, Banks, 99.
Yeah. Banks dives in front of the goal, which is that legal? I don't know. I don't know my hockey rules that well. So like
blocking the goal is blocking the goal. That's all that matters.
Hell yeah, brother. But so the Ducks win off that Goldberg shot. Goldberg, I love Goldberg's reaction too. Like freaking out and then like shoots it in. But yeah, they shoot it, Goldberg, and then like all of a sudden the banner falls down, and what does it say? The Eden Hall Ducks.
Eden Hall.
How do they have that prepared? This game was like in 2 days, if that.
They got a phenomenal sewing team there.
Right.
At Eden Hall. The Eden Hall seamstress program is even more funded than the hockey program.
Did Gordon go to them? Hey, make this now. Like how did we swing this? So does that mean all the banners have to be changed to the Eden Hall Ducks? Or are they just keep them there as like, hey, look, remember when you guys sucked and remember you guys were the Warriors and now you're the Ducks?
Yeah,
because of us.
So the girl kind of wins at the end too because she was trying to get the name changed from something less offensive,
right? Because Warriors are so barbaric.
Well, it's because the mascot is like Native American.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why they wanted to get away. Because it wasn't like Redskins where it's like clearly kind of fucking racist. It's the mascot that's really the issue. Right.
That makes a lot of sense now. This would not, if this movie came out today, do you know how many grifters on YouTube would be pissed at that? What's wrong with the war? What's wrong with the Native Americans? They're
warrior?
warriors. Oh, you Redskins. It's PC woke.
Woke is ruining my '90s movies.
Yeah, right. But if it's in today's release, if it was released today, that's how they would operate.
Oh yeah, hands down.
They'd be like, oh, they're just being woke because woke trash. But yeah, and then all of a sudden, they win, they celebrate, and Scooter is like,
Scooter takes over.
Hey,
Gunner
good job, Julie. Here's a kiss. Unprompted. And then, Luis over there making out with Riley's girl. Mm-hmm. Sorry, man, our secret. Is it really our secret?
Is it our secret? It may have been a secret the whole time. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. My man...
speaking of that, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Finish your thought.
My man, Benny the Jet Rodriguez, works fast.
Speaking of that, though, so, in the diner hall scene, we were talking about inappropriate, there's teen stripping in the penalty box. Why is, Gordon Bombay popped up on the screen. Why is he popping up like a dead angel?
Dude, this looks like a horror
ghost
movie spot too.
The close up and how
he should have been in blue, and so should have Hans.
But okay,
we don't know why, but he's dead too.
Right. So Luis is there, or in the cafeteria, or trying to flirt with a blonde girl, right? Mm-hmm. And she's like, my boyfriend's over there. Her boyfriend's Riley. He sees that. She looks back and Luis is gone, right? He's under the table crawling, right? Uh-huh. He turns his head to a girl in a skirt.
Yeah.
And makes a face to the camera, breaks the fourth wall, and it'd be like, hey, there's vagina in there. And it's just holy shit. I get it's the 90s and there were no rules.
Pervy was okay.
But I don't know, even for a Disney movie in 96, I'm like, whoa, brother.
I feel like that was a Disney trope, is that guys would accidentally go into the girls' room and then they'd come out and with girls screaming at them and be like,
yeah, right? That aged terribly. And even more the sense of there's a kid stripping in the penalty box, which I get. He's a kid, he don't know any better, or he's just wild and crazy. But there's adults in there being like, woo, yeah, no, stop it. But yeah, that was just wild. That
and then there's that part where Gordon is leaving after the game.
Right.
He didn't say bye to anybody. He's just walking. Walking down. I really wish he would have done this.
Right? No, the
air.
Breakfast Club.
Don't you forget about me.
And then they cut to the old footage from the first movie where they did the celebration. Yeah, fireworks go off. But yeah, the reason he gave him that was because he was the heart of the film. He's the reason we're here. So we got to give him a big hero moment at the end.
Yeah.
Which I was like, all right. And that's how you end the trilogy of the D3. Are there any standout moments in this movie for you? Did you like anything in this film? I like the ant scene, I will say that.
Yeah, I mean the prank war was one thing, but and I liked the prank war as a kid.
Yeah.
But they really went way overboard. The ducks did evil shit.
Right.
Compared to
Brazilian fire ants. Yeah.
Wet clothes and dropping the bill on them.
Right.
Money's money. Nobody's going to have to go to the doctor because of it.
Right.
And you just got to put those clothes in the dryer.
Right.
Those jackets are $300 and you just destroyed the shit out of them with liquid nitrogen.
Liquid nitrogen. There we go. We're wrestlers here. We finally figured it out.
It took us that long to get to the science part. Yeah, and it's that's fucking asshole shit.
Yeah.
Period. That's dickhead moves. And Charlie's just such a fucking asshole in this movie. That's why I said this movie is a whole lot different when you see it as
a horror.
Charlie is the villain.
Charlie is the villain. But it's just so funny how he went in this movie kicking and screaming, Joshua Jackson, because he didn't want to do it. And it's you gotta.
Yeah,
you're contractually obligated. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, I guess kudos to him to using that for his angsty self.
Yeah,
I will say it was definitely missing Jesse Hall because he'd have definitely a bit with the whole cake eater thing, especially.
I think it needed more comedy on the one-liners, and Keenan didn't deliver them the way he needed to. Which is
shocking because he did. Yeah, he delivered a bunch in the second movie.
Yeah,
and all they had him do in this movie was, hey, I'm a black kid from South Central. My dad says you better stay on scholarship or I'm going to whip your butt.
Yeah.
That was it. I can't get kicked out because I'm on a scholarship because I can't go back to South Central LA, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the prank war was fun, I guess.
We needed more Dean Portman.
We definitely need more Portman. Not having Jesse Hall was definitely an odd one. There wasn't enough Banks in it, and I think it doesn't matter who you are. We all can agree that Banks is the best player on the Mighty Ducks.
Right, and we didn't even get a strong reason for him to leave the varsity to go back to the freshman team.
No, didn't they say it's just because it's the contract or whatever? Like I think like that's why he's staying on. That's why he bumped down. But like, how shitty is that? Right?
Hey, you're good enough to be on the varsity, but we're bringing you back down. I mean, it would have been better if they would have given him like a sentimental reason, like a scene where like the team is being dicks to him because they're like, oh, now you're siding with the Ducks. You're one of us now. You're not one of them.
Yeah.
And then him being like, well, screw you. I'm gonna go back to my friends because they're not fucking assholes, even though they are. But
he's like the unintentional turncoat.
Yeah.
It's always like, oh yeah, he's a hawk. Actually, he's not a hawk. He's a duck. The Ducks have to use backhanded like sneaky tactics to get a good player on their team.
Yeah. And like, they should have given him a good reason to go back to the Ducks. And then like, they could have used more Portman. I would have loved there should have been a food fight in the
it felt like a movie that would have a food fight.
Right? Like we were missing that. We got horse poop instead, and like the gag of like the Dean being pressed against the window with the comical reaction to being pressed against it. I think a food
fight was definitely necessary in this movie.
I'm shocked they didn't go for it. Maybe they didn't because that's too obvious. I don't know, but like that scene felt primed for a food fight.
Oh yeah,
and Goldberg should have been like under the table, like just with a bunch of snacks,
eating snacks and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. It was good for Julie the Cat because she needed to be at the goal instead of Goldberg. Goldberg definitely had some one-liners. Averman got a little bit. We needed more Ken. We didn't get a whole lot of Ken Wu.
No, very little.
Or
Ken Wu.
Guy. Like you wouldn't even know Guy was there until like they were in the stakeout where like Connie is like, "You look absolutely ridiculous."
Yeah,
that was it. Like that was their whole bit. Like Ken got bullied. And in the penalty box where he was like, hey, remember we had that cool moment in D2? That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That being said, though, if I'm going to rank these films, I'm going to rank it D2, D3, and then the original.
You think the original is the worst of them?
In my personal preference of films that I like, I feel like there's a little, even though like as a movie, maybe D3 isn't necessarily the best or a good follow, especially even a good follow up to D2. I feel it has a little bit more moments than the first movie did. That's a controversial take. I know. I feel like a lot of people are I feel like you're judging me right now. I feel like a lot of people are judging me right now.
I mean, for me, it's a hard one because I put D3 at dead last.
Yeah.
And D1, I have so much nostalgia for. And I think it's a great movie. And D2 does so much more as a movie and introduces us to fun new characters that we're going to see in 3, and it builds like a more cool dynamic, and it's on a bigger, grander stage.
The kids get more shine in that movie as opposed to the first one. Not that, and that, like if objectively, if I was going, quality of movies, like I would put my list as 2, 1, and 3, or maybe 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. I feel because I feel 2 is a stronger movie. In a sense, just on the basis of there's a lot more character moments.
Okay.
To me. So if you put your list of your like personal favorites.
If I did it by just which ones are my favorites, it's gonna go in numerical order. It's gonna go 1 being the top, 2 being second, and 3 being third. But it's a very close tie between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
For me, 1 and 2 are equally as good. Yeah. I just have more nostalgia towards
the first one.
Towards the first one.
I lean more towards it because that was the one I watched the most.
Yeah.
And like watching it, like again, watching the first one recently, yeah, I don't know. Like I just felt like, man, we didn't get a whole, like, I mean, we get a lot of Bombay, which is, of course, it's his story essentially. But I feel like we didn't get a whole lot of standout with the kids. And maybe because they were kid actors, they didn't want to give them a whole lot per se.
Well, we lost so many actors from the first going into the second.
Yeah.
You got Tammy and Tommy.
Right.
You got, what's called, Hall.
Terry.
Terry Hall. Who else do we lose?
There's that little kid.
Oh, that short little kid in the leather jacket.
Whose name I can't remember. Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 people that we lose.
But we replaced them with some strong characters.
Some definitely strong characters. Julie's a phenomenal character.
She's like, driven, determined. Like, I want to show the world what I can do.
Like debatably the second best player on the team.
I think so.
Or like very close to
Banks, Julie, and then if I'm going to, I'll give it to Charlie as my third. Maybe I would give it to Dwayne if Dwayne wasn't such a showboat. With his handles. Dead last is Luis. Well, Luis can't stop, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but
even after they teach him how to stop, he's like, I don't know how to stop. That's another thing that drove me crazy in this movie is they kept that gag up. It's like, why? You could have kept you.
You can remember that from the second movie.
You could make a joke. Are you gonna be able to stop this time? Haha, very funny, guys. You could have made that, but like let him lean into the whole ladies man thing if you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But like get rid of the whole like that.
The he can't stop thing.
The joke is over.
Yeah, ended in 2. There's no need to bring it back into 3.
Like, yeah, like how did he forget? Like, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so I think top 3 talent wise, Banks is number 1.
Okay.
Julie the Cat is number 2.
Yes.
I think Goldberg can be number 3.
Ooh.
Goldberg in 1 and 2 is a pretty solid goalie, if not a phenomenal goalie. Obviously, Julie should have had her shine in 2, but she didn't. And then Goldberg transitions to a great defenseman.
Yes.
So I think
that's fair.
So I think, honestly, if I was doing a top 5, it might be hard to put Charlie in the top 5 for me.
Ooh. Okay.
In 2, he barely fucking plays.
Yeah.
In this, he's too busy being an edgy teenager to fucking play half the games.
Yeah.
Literally half the games. He plays one game.
Don't get in grandstanding. Yeah, half a game.
He plays one game. He
quits.
Has a scrimmage and then quits. Doesn't play the next game. And then tries to play a game and they cancel the fucking game on them because of the what's it called? The
revoking the scholarships.
And then finally they play this.
Wait, did they cancel the game though, or we didn't get to see it? I guess
they didn't go to the game. They canceled their scholarships, so they all got off the bus.
That's true. Yeah.
Back. So technically, he played one. They played one season. Charlie played one season game.
Yeah.
This season, out of 2.
Yeah.
Last movie, he barely played any. So he was an all-star in the first one. Wishy-washy in the second, and then he only plays in one game in the third. Technically,
yes.
So like,
how do you think their season went after the fact, though?
After this,
after the junior varsity game,
I think winning the junior varsity game and being rebranded as the Ducks probably gave them like this freaking huge ego, and they probably played like phenomenal.
Yeah,
but
that'd have been fun. To see at least at the end, you could have had that as a little blurb at the end, like show like highlight, like not even highlights or like or news clippings of like Ducks sweep whatever this team and like they win the championship, blah blah blah.
Take the junior varsity championship of Minnesota, go to states and win whatever. Yeah. That's one thing that they definitely missed is you didn't finish the story.
That'd have been cool to see that. Like I get like the whole thing. Like I mean, the big thing was they beat the baddies in this, but like. You show like I don't know that me and my personal taste like show like like hey cool these kids are actually really talented as we saw in the junior Goodwill games and like yes like they continue the winning tradition of the school but in Duck style
with a little duck flair
so all right who's all your top 5 again like you I know you had
so I'd say 1 is Banks, 2 is Julie, 3 is Goldberg.
Who's your 4? Yeah, who's your 4 and 5?
Guy Germain.
Really?
Yeah, because like looking back on it, he's like one of the all the way to the pond. He's one of the he was right at the gate in the pond. He was the best skater.
Yeah.
Even better than Charlie. He was the best scorer in 1, although he didn't really show out in 2. He was still in that final in 2.
Yeah.
And then in 3, he was involved in 3.
Yeah.
I don't. It's really hard to pay attention to who scores the goals in the other games. There's not a lot of games.
I will say also that it didn't help that they didn't have an announcer in the I think they had him in the last game, but they didn't. I don't think they really had him. They didn't have announcers over the actual gameplay. In the first
announcer,
game.
no, it's just little bits in and out.
Yeah, which in the second movie, they through all the periods of play, they had announcer.
Yeah, I think that really does something for it. And then 4 or 5. Connie, maybe.
Okay. I think I might put Averman in that slot because he was a pretty decent player and he scored.
Yeah.
He scored a bit in the Junior Goodwill games as well as their time at Eden Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Who would be in my top 5? Yeah, Banks is definitely the top. Julie the cat Gaffney.
You said Charlie on your 3.
I did say Charlie on my 3rd. My 4th, I might have to give it to Averman.
Okay.
The 5th one, I think I might just give it to Dwayne because he's got really good handles.
Yep.
But again, he tends to show off. It tends to show off a little bit,
and that's what gets him shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But bottom of the list is Luis. I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess between 2 and 3, but Tommy and Tammy were worthless.
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking strictly from the Junior Goodwill games to now. Ducks.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. That's definitely. Because
because Tommy and Tammy. Yeah.
Tommy and Tammy were a fucking work. Jobbers.
She was a figure skater. Get out of here. Ken Wu's a better figure skater and a hockey player.
I think Ken Wu may have been the worst for me for this, at least this movie. He's bullied at lunch, doesn't score, I don't think at all in the first game.
Doesn't even try to get off any of his ice skating to at least to confuse the defense.
Yeah. But that's also Ducks hockey, and this is Eden Hall hockey.
True.
So it's grown up hockey. And I think that kind of takes away from it as well because you want that fantastical, wild something that is.
Yeah.
We didn't
get a whole lot of that in this movie. We didn't also even get new players. We got returning players in the form of Portman, but we didn't get any we got to pick this kid up.
Yeah, it should have been, like we said, there was only 12 players on the team.
Right.
You can have up to 20. Those 8 spots could have been filled with new characters that could have told a story. It could have been, you could have had Rick's brother on JV, and he's a cocky piece of shit, and he's like, I shouldn't even have to play with you. You're a novelty act, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then he can wake up to the Ducks, and they're all friends or whatever. Or maybe he's like a snake and he's feeding all the information back to Rick and Cole.
Ooh, yeah.
That could have been cool. There was
that could be his starting point. That could have been a cool thing. He starts out the snake, giving them all the secrets and tips about what to do for the junior varsity game. And when they meet at dawn that day, they fucking know all the bits. I mean, even to shut down the Flying V in general. But that'd have been good. Fucking hire us. Let's reboot the Mighty Ducks.
Yep.
Give us John Hamm though, because I want John Hamm as my Gordon Bombay. Well, give him a little more edge. I know Disney, you're a little passive-ish nowadays, but let's get a little hard edge in there. Let's have him drinking Jack Daniels in the in the box
Yeah,
or whatever
in a
on
coffee mug. It's in his
yeah,
coffee mug.
Yeah, have him doing that. Hey, get back on the ice, kid. I'm here on
Yeah.
probation. Like just something wild like that. Give us a little edge. But yeah, that'd be cool. That'd have been cool. Like yeah, they learned to be a team together, and we're all Ducks. Our freshman warrior.
Yeah.
Varsity, or no, we're the fucking Eden Hall Ducks now. We're the Ducks.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I think adding in a new character or two would have helped.
Yeah.
Especially because it was the 90s. There was always a new hot heartthrob of the week
Right.
that you could have weaseled in there.
Could you? They bring in Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Right?
That'd have been funny.
He would have been the right age for it. Or, fuck.
Who's the other one?
Who else was in Dawson's Creek?
James Vanderbeek.
James Vanderbeek.
I don't know why every time I say his name, I think of The Hard Sell with Jeremy Piven. Because there's a scene with Vig Rhames, or he's hanging out in his motel.
Oh,
James
no,
Vanderbeek.
It's not The Hard Sell. It's what's the name of that movie? It's the
whatever the Jeremy Piven movie is.
what the hell's that movie?
I thought it was the Hard Sell.
No, it's not Hard Sell. Man, now you're.
Yeah, I got him. He's got to look it up. It's gonna kill us.
Yeah, it always does.
I thought it was the Hard Sell. Maybe I'm just wrong. But I just remember that line, James Vanderbeek.
Yep,
The word that I will not say,
of course, as you shouldn't.
as I shouldn't, because I'm not Hulk Hogan or Quentin Tarantino.
Oh man, I don't know why I can't remember the name of that movie. I'm trying to scroll to it. I know it's in here. It's not The Hard Sell though. It's
The Goods, maybe.
The Goods.
There we go. There we
That's
go.
what
It took me a minute. There we go. The Goods.
Yeah, that's the one with the James Vanderbeek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just every time I think of that, it could be funny. James Vanderbeek as like, I don't know. He might have been a little. Well, I don't know. I just remember him on Dawson's Creek. He looked older than.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, they were all playing teenagers, right?
True. Yeah. I mean, Michael Cutlass is in there playing a varsity
You're right. At
hockey
33
player.
years old,
33.
he's playing an 18-year-old.
You know what? Why don't you just throw Judd Nelson on the team too?
Yeah, right. Don't you forget about me. Oh, no.
Wrong movie. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
We're just gonna we're gonna reboot it, make it really meta. Like we're just gonna have him show up.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the rival coach, and that's how he's gonna end it. Yeah. Oh, sorry, wrong movie. But yeah, no, that'd have been fun. Or like, yeah, Jesse and Rust teaming up against the preppies.
Yeah, roasting them.
Yeah, I did like that one. Like, you're white trash. I like it when Rust pops out. Who you calling white trash?
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. It was a fine movie, and it's not really that great of an ending to like a series.
Yeah, it's an awful take it home.
But it's still a fun-ish movie. I know it's going to be controversial. Maybe oh, you know what? Fine. 213. That's my list.
213. There you go.
To save the angry comments and the shame.
Oh, I'm sure they're coming.
They're
going to be pissed off. They're like, you think 3 is better than 1?
Not necessarily. Just from my watching it, it just felt like I gotta get a bit more moments in it. I'm sorry. I don't have that much of attachment to 1.
Yeah.
Even though I know that it's a bad movie, and like box office wise, it was the worst. It was one of the worst films. Critic wise, it's one of the worst films.
Wait, which one?
D3.
Oh yeah. D3 had an awful score. I think it's a 5.5 on.
Because you know why?
On IMDb.
Because you know why? Everyone thought the same thing as JC Vega. hashtag not my Ducks.
Not my Ducks. Yeah.
Because Emilio Estevez ain't gonna be on it.
Yeah,
Get out of
we're
here.
not playing that game. And Coach Orion,
Yes.
Orion is a great coach. He's
Yeah.
a good character. Like, but we're all just so Mighty Ducks, and
Yeah.
I think they wanted if you watched 3, you wanted 1 and 2,
Right.
You wanted the fun, silly ducks.
Yeah.
Then you wanted the holy shit moments, and
Yeah.
you got defensive hockey.
I mean, I'll commend them for trying to like age it up a bit in a sense, and like them not being so slapsticky. because like, oh, they're in high school now and mature. I'll give them points for that in a sense. But yeah, I needed some more comedy bits or just something more flavor. Give us something. Give us more Connie and Guy. Like maybe like there's a subplot where they're trying to be romantic and it gets foiled half the time because of like
they're trying to like sneak away to be romantic and like people keep breaking into the room.
Whether it's the Ducks or like the varsity team or something or another. Like give them something to do. Like Ken Wu like maybe stands up for himself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
There was a lot of like stories that didn't get their
justice.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, I'm sorry. Like in a way is a lot like Guy Germain, Connie, and Ken were like background ducks in this movie. That sucks.
Like I would have like we just said, I would have liked a storyline with Guy and Connie trying to get alone time and getting screwed out of it. That would have been funny. But I would have liked a wrap up where it's at the end where the varsity is lost and they're eating lunch and Wu walks up and goes, grabs something from one of their lunches and is like, oh, Doritos, thanks.
Yeah.
And like walks away like he's the bully now, or like he won.
Right. Or you add to that, like he takes it from Michael Cutlet's character, and like he goes stand up, and then like behind him is like Portman and Reed, just like do something.
Yeah,
and he's like, oh shit. Like, never mind. I'm having PTSD going through the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, Ken still stands up for himself and then gets a moment.
Those could have been cool bits in like the credits and stuff going on the side.
Yeah.
Even.
You know what? Disney, call us. Let us reboot the Mighty Ducks.
Let us rewrite Mighty Ducks 3.
Let us do the whole series. Like, okay. I'm trying to get 3 day paydays out of this, brother.
3 paydays.
Trying to get this, brother. Come on. But yeah, let us rewrite this whole thing. Let us get there, and we'll get you. We'll get you your dorm room. Mm-hmm. But then give us a 4th one where we bring them to like the Super Olympics.
Yeah.
On like steroids. I don't know, whatever the super duper junior Goodwill games.
Like we were saying earlier, I think that that 2 makes more sense as the 3rd. And like they should have went to high school and played there and then got picked for the Junior Goodwill Games, because let's say the rules of the Junior Goodwill Games is under 18.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be Pee-wee.
So you know what then you could take take the fun bits from 2. Like if we're going to reverse it, like the Bash Brothers thing, put that in the dorms of the high school where they connect, become Bash Brothers. Take a little bit of that for that, and then we go overseas and take over the world. Yeah, and play that. Yeah, come on, brothers,
because it builds, right? You got your little district, right, and you beat the Hawks, and holy shit, no way. And then you go to high school and you beat the varsity team. Holy shit, no way. And then you take on the world. Yeah. It's such a backwards situation to do it the other way. And it just feels like a downgrade. It feels like you're going from like the main event to the curtain jerker.
Dark match, brother.
Yeah, it feels like main event to dark match real quick.
Yeah, like I'm so glad they didn't go with the dude's original idea, because that would have been trash too. I would have been pissed, I think, if I was a kid and I watched that movie. And it's like, I mean, I get, it's a good lesson in a sense. Like not every story it gets a happy ending per se, where like you win. But like, brother, I'm not coming to a Ducks movie to see the Ducks lose. I'm here for the Rocky scenario where Rocky's the underdog but wins, even though Rocky does lose the first movie.
What if in the second one they did a thing where it was almost like the redistricting part with Banks, but they're like, oh, it looks like what's the guy from Iceland?
Gunnar Stahl?
Gunnar Stahl. Looks like Gunnar Stahl was actually born in Chicago, Illinois. And by the rules of the Junior Goodwill Games, you play for the team of the country you were born in, not the one you live in. So then the last game, he's a duck. He's like, quack, quack, quack. Ducks fly together. We're gonna lose the game because of you. Sticks and stones.
Oh my god! Yes, all right, full bore. I was not with you for a second. Then you said all that. Then I'm like,
There you go.
There
That's
you go.
the take it home.
That's the take it home, brother. Well, yeah, we gave our little what ifs. We gave our best ofs. Yeah, that's all we can say about this movie. Kayden Greene, where can they find you?
Oh, well, you can find me personally on Instagram and
Twitter.
Twitter is the other word I'm looking for. Jesus Christ. I'm so used to reading off a script. I can't even
You don't know how to do this.
I can't do it anymore without.
How many episodes have we done on this already? Like 50 plus?
Yeah, no. And I did a freestyle for like a year and a half on Demon Road Diaries. Now,
Come on.
you can follow me personally on Twitter and Instagram at Music City KG.
He's reading off his list.
I am. You can follow my podcast, Half Dead, at Half Dead Pod on Instagram and Half Dead Podcast on Twitter. This week we take on the It's a Wonderful Life horror slasher twist.
Huh.
It's a Wonderful Knife, starring Justin Long, Joel McHale, and Jane Woodop.
Oh.
It's like if you take It's a Wonderful Knife, but it's inspired by Scream and shot like a Hallmark horror, a Hallmark Christmas movie.
That's hysterical.
It's so good,
I have to
and
watch
the
this.
internet hates it. So, like,
it's even better.
yeah. So that episode dropped. If you're listening to this, it dropped at 9 this morning. So,
Yeah. Check it out.
yeah.
After this, since we're almost done here, listen to that. Go. It's bite sized, like he says.
Yeah. It's snackable.
Snackable, not like our 2-hour epics that I've started to do. Which I'm trying. I was like I said, I would try to cut these down, but hey, man, when you're in the flow,
When you're in the flow, you're in the flow.
You just gotta go. You just let it go. You can find the show, Vegas World Pod, on Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter, and the YouTube channel. Got the video. The drive video is finally up after all this time, and it is going. I think we're over 800 views now. So look at that. For people who said I didn't have an audience and people didn't care what I had to say, suck it, grifting.
It's the grifters going to leave shitty comments on it that are like blowing it up.
Right.
Thanks. I watched it 6 times, and your mom's dumb. Got him.
Thanks for the views, losers. You can find me at the JC Vega on all the social media platforms. Get yourself a pro wrestling tees. Get yourself a JC Vega t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com. Get yourself a Vegas World t-shirt. I fucked it up. I fucked up my whole bit. Get yourself a Vegas World t-shirt. Get yourself a JC Vega t-shirt. One says punk rock, the other says Rainbow Dash. Good night and party on. And Aaron Nova, you don't have the guts to try me. Ridge. I don't know why I became Triple H on that one.
Ridge.